Hey, what's good, y'all? We back. Back like we never left. Shouts out to the UGC, man. That's the underground community. Shout out to True Media. It's everybody that keeps it 100, staying true to who they are, and doing their part in this media. Look, we got some changes, man. This channel name has been changed to UGC Boxing Channel. This is a channel where the UGC can come together, chop it up on that real boxing talk. That really real. None of that fake shit. None of that bias shit. Just gonna bring that fire, bro. That truth. We're gonna have good debates. But all in all, man, we all share a common goal, and we love the sport of boxing. Oh, let me reiterate, Vada or nada. So we love sport of boxing, but we hate dirty athletes. When you get the opportunity, check out the IG. We got UGC boxing page. So when y'all get an opportunity, go check that out. And on IG is UGC Boxing Click. Check it out. So we working. We definitely working. But I am your host, Black Horseman, also known as Black Horseman Promotions. And y'all can check out that channel if you want. Black Horse Promotions have been putting in work to get that channel established. So redirecting my energy and my focus right here, man. Get this boxing channel off the ground. And so we can build. So yeah, man, that's the latest. That's the new update. It's still your boy Black, but I gotta represent the UGC all day. Shout out to everybody coming in, man. Y'all smash the like button. For the ones catching the playback, if you're new, subscribe, hit that bell, and join this UGC movement, man. Nothing like it. But we're gonna talk about the fights last night. And top ranked pay-per-view cards was official. Most definitely was official. I literally I paid my money just like I've supported PBC pay-per-views. And I was impressed. You know, I was impressed. But I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. We're gonna talk about each fight, and we also gonna get on the other side, the PBC side, and we're gonna talk about Garcia, Granados. We're gonna talk about potential matchups, whether we're talking about Crawford, Spence. We're gonna get into all of that. So I'm gonna send a link out to my brothers so that they can join in, and also too, man. Hey, anybody else that's part of this UGC movement, just be ready, man, because you're gonna get your opportunity to jump on here, man, and talk that boxing talk. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. As long as we keep it respectful, it's all good. Just don't try to debate me. That's an L. That's a quick L. You already know how I get down. Black don't lose no debates. But let me send this link out, man, just in case somebody want to challenge me for my WBC strap. You know what I mean? I'm the real strap season. The real free smoke. But shout out to y'all, man. And big shout out, man, like I say, to the UGC. And once again, True Media. That's everybody keeps it 100, staying true to who they are and doing their part in this media, you know? Shit. More real channels, man, needed on the YouTube. You know what I mean? It's not that many out here, man. Guys got agendas. Dudes is too biased. They not telling it like it is. And they giving guys passes. They doing PEDs and they ain't saying shit. All kind of crazy shit, man. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get this link out to my bros, man. Because like I said, I had to change the name, man. It ain't just about Black Horseman. One thing about Black, you know, I'm all about helping others, man. I'm all about growing and building, networking with people, man. So I gotta live up to what I say. You know what I mean? Just like when these certain fighters start, you know, talking a certain way, and they say what they say, I pretty much hold them to that. I'm like, okay, so you a man of your word, you know. I can't call myself Black Horse Promotions and I ain't promoting somebody else, you know, giving shine to other people, you know. So this is a platform for everybody. Shout out to Oh Shit, Samuel Shaw, Trav, IMO says, what's up, Black? What's up, Trav? Yeah, man. What's good with you? What's good with you? We got fire watching. Y'all hit the thumbs up, you know, shit, and be part of this UDC movement. But man, let's get right to it, man. So the link is sent out to my bros. Angel, good morning, bro. What's going on with it? You know, I'm gonna get right down to the pay-per-view cards, man. First things first, man. The first fight I watched on pay-per-view, uh first first thing, let me just say this. It was I paid $70, right? It was in high definition. You know, I was debating back and forth, like, damn, should I pay for this? You know, I didn't waste it. I didn't pay for two pay-per-views this year on the PBC side. So, like I say, this nigga Black is qualified to critique and say what the fuck I want to say when it comes to these fights, these boxers, and what I see. Because I'm actually supporting both sides. Every side of the street, whether it's the zone, I'm paying there. Whether it's ESPN, I'm paying there. Whether we talking about top rank pay-per-view, I'm paying there. Whether we talking about PBC pay-per-view, I'm paying there. So shut the fuck up if you don't want to hear this real shit. Cause I'm gonna talk that real shit. I can see if I'm bootlegging or asking niggas for links and shit. Maybe a link will come pop up here and there. But for the most part, I don't have no problem supporting the sport that I love. You know? But all I ever say is if you're gonna put something on pay-per-view or I gotta just come out of my pocket for whatever it is, I need to be entertained. You know? Let's see what we got. Angel, what's up, bro?
Oh, what's good, my brother?
Man, everything is everything, man. How you feeling?
Feeling great, man.
Mm.
Feeling
Yeah,
great, man. Sunday morning,
yeah.
sunshine out, man. Good weather.
Y'all got good weather? Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. I'm about to wash them cars.
You said you about to wash them cars up, huh?
Yeah, man. You know.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. So here we are, man. You know, morning after the fights, you know, we had pay-per-view top rank fights. We even had the PBC card. There was even some fights on what was it, the zone too, right?
Yeah, man. It was a couple fights on the zone. Um,
Mm.
it was an all around good night of boxing through all the platforms. PBC, the Zone, and ESPN, man, and a few other platforms too.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
Mexican cards here and there. Uh,
Right.
I try to catch them all. I couldn't, but I'm gonna catch up with the rest of the zone fight because I missed most of them because I
Mm-hmm.
was out and about. But I caught pretty much almost all the PBC fights, all the whole pay-per-view. And I paid my $70 too last night, man.
Oh wow.
You know, uh,
Shout out
you
to
know,
you, bro.
then
Shout
stream. I
out.
was like, you know what? Let me own up and pay up, man, because it was a
Right.
great card. It was a great card, man.
It was, man. So shout out to Angel, man. You know, showing the support, top rank. You know, and what was your thoughts before we start breaking down the fights, man? Like, you paid your what, $70, right?
$70.
How did you feel it was worth it? Your money?
Um, in the beginning, I was like, damn, man, like I'm paying for like ESPN Plus and the damn channel and this that. I'm like, man, I should get like at least a discount, you know.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what, man, let me just go ahead and pay this. And I was far, far from disappointed, and I was actually very, very satisfied with the whole card, man. The
Uh,
whole presentation, the official panel there, Tim, AW,
mm-hmm.
Joe Tessitore wasn't there. I guess he was sick or something like that.
Mm.
Shout out to Joe Tessitore too. And they called the every fight like it was, man. So shout out to the whole, the announcers. I mean, there was a few biased moments here and there, but not as much as certain other stations.
Right.
It was a great, great presentation last night, man. It was well put together. The fight, wasn't no upsets. I think through all the platforms, really, the zone and everything. There wasn't any upsets last night, but every fighter had that was supposed to win did win, but against quality competition.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Right. That was the difference I felt in watching previous pay-per-views this year was we talking about competitive fights, you know? Um, which fight do you feel actually stole the show? Like, do you feel that the best fight was the Bud Crawford, the main event, or do you think it was a fight that actually stole the show?
shit, man. I want to say maybe it was. I mean, Shakur Stevenson's fight, man, like that.
Mm,
He put on a master class, man.
mm,
Like that was such a blowout and a technical a technical masterpiece to watch for
mm.
such a young boxer.
Right.
He was um, a junior scientist in there coming of age, man.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
junior boxing scientist coming of age there to where he completely shut out a veteran quality boxer, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and shout
Right.
out to Diaz, man, because Boricua, you know what I mean. But my thing was, I honestly thought it was gonna be a closer fight, man. Not because I'm Puerto Rican, none of that, because I know what Diaz could do. I've seen him in there. He's a veteran, crafty veteran, strong. Has power, and Stevenson just took every weapon he had away, and you know, people want to say he played it safe the last few rounds, but I say he was smart, man. You got it. This is boxing. It's
Right.
not a damn slugfest. It could turn into one.
Right.
It could turn to an action-packed fight, but he's a boxer through and through.
Right.
And
And it's I'm glad he showed that because I think in his last two or three fights, he was getting the KO. He got the knockouts, but it just all depends on the opponent that you have in front of you. Every fighter is different, and every fight is different, and um, the game plan. What do talk about the game plan that this guy had in there? He was in there. And then too, I noticed was the guy Diaz, man. Did you notice how he was trying to step on Shakur Stevenson foot and trying to land
well,
shots?
I think that was I think Shakur did it first, I believe. Did he not? Or
I don't know.
I thought he did it. I thought Shakur did it first, and then Diaz started doing it out of retaliation. Um, so they both were doing it. They both had the same shoes on. That was pretty funny. But yeah, they was both doing it, and it's something that I mean, the ref should have caught, should have warned them more often than not. But I guess the ref was trying to stay out of it, let them fight, let them do their thing.
Hmm.
Um, and again, shout out to Shakur Stevenson because at certain times in the fight, he did get in the inside and did go toe to toe with Diaz, and he was getting the better of Diaz in the inside as well too. You know,
Hmm.
and Diaz took some hellacious shots, and so did Shakur. Shakur took a good couple
Right hands, yeah.
overhand right hands, man, and Chin held up very good. You know, and that's not because he's young; it's because he's got his chin tested before. And he took them shots, man, and kept going
Mm.
through, and took some and gave some, man, and it was it was a boxing masterpiece, man. His speed, uh, the agility, the footwork. It was just all there on all 12 cylinders, man.
Yeah.
It was a V12 versus a V8 engine. You know what I mean? You
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
it's just he had that race fuel in him. Not anything crazy or juice. It's just he was a Formula One car in there versus a stock car. You feel me? Like it
Right.
was precise, precision, turning Diaz whenever you wanted to, not playing into the slugfest, not trying to, you know, looking at what Diaz wanted to do and then taking it away from him.
Hmm.
Diaz came with that overhand right. It was so predictable. You saw it coming from 200 miles away. and it was like, kind of like a matrix, man. He just move out the way, pop Diaz with a jab, man, pop him in the
Right.
stomach, you know, doing Floyd moves in there,
Mm.
hold him, boom, pop him in the stomach. It was easy work, man. It was
Easy
easy
work.
work out of from an opponent that is not easy work.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
people want to say, well, oh man, Diaz is look, Diaz is a top notch fight. Diaz wouldn't have been in there if he wasn't. And this was definitely a step up for Shakur. And he proved his worth. He proved his mettle. Bring on the titles, man. Like he
Right.
said, bring on the titles. Um, before the fight, he felt a certain kind of way that, you know, he should have been the co-main event. Um,
Mm.
I can understand that. But then again, the guy that Teofimo fought, Tatley, is not no pushover guy. Very
Mm.
solid boxer himself, European boxer, out of the European school of boxing, and a guy that does everything pretty good. Very strong. Came in a fight, very well in shape. He wasn't a tomato can looking kind of guy. He was definitely a live opponent. That could pose damage to anyone else in the division. But it's Teofimo is just he's on a different level,
Mm.
and he has that power, man. That change, turn your lights out, power that steals the show, man. He called it um, fifth round. Before six. And I
Yeah.
and I thought he would have got him out of there in three. But then I was like, man, that's Tatley though. Tatley, he doesn't get stopped like that.
Yeah.
But I never thought it'd have been a body shot like that, man, because Tatley, he's, you see him, he's a very well built guy and very strong fighter. And
Mm.
to get a hellacious body shot like that, and it wasn't even a liver shot too. That was more like he got the wind just expelled from him at that moment. He just crumbled. When you get the wind knocked out of you like that, that's just disorienting, man. It's just it feels all kinds of wrong. Could he
Yeah.
have gotten up?
Yeah. He didn't even
And
try to get
Bradley
up.
was like, "Oh man, you could have got up, and I've been hit like that before, but you're not that man."
Right. Right. This nigga
So
Bradley used to be super ripped. Nigga, 8-pack, everything. You
yeah,
know.
man. So 12 pack, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Crazy shit.
But that was an impressive performance by both. But I think as far as boxing science in there, I think Shakur stole the show, man. Um,
Mm.
did but Bud's performance was just crazy from the opening bell, man. Just the way he outboxed Khan was never really done like that.
Right.
The way he had Khan hurt in the first round was, you know, only Precious Prescott did it. The first guy to knock out Khan, and that's Precious Prescott is somebody that Bud already he destroyed a while back.
Right.
Couple fights actually after Khan. After Precious Prescott defeated Khan, it was like a few, like probably 6, 7 fights after that. That's when Bud and Prescott fought, and you know, Bud dismantled that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you saw last night, and I was pretty sure that Bud was gonna do it in 6 rounds. And yeah, man, he said, Khan said no mas because he could have took all 5 minutes, but he only took one. And but you already saw, like, when we was discussing in the hangouts, man, Virgil's gonna throw in a towel. I could already tell. I said Virgil's gonna throw in a towel before even AW said it during the fight. AW said it like probably like a minute after I said in the hangouts that Virgil's looking to throw in the towel, and then that's what, like, a minute after AW was saying it. Yeah, Virgil's about to throw in a towel on him.
Mm.
And that's exactly what happened, man. Khan looked over. He was like, "Man, I'm ready, man. You know, I ain't doing nothing to this man. You
I mean, it
know."
was crazy. Like, what round was the fight stop? What round was that?
That was before the seventh begun.
Okay. I mean, did you see the dude's face?
Oh yeah, it was. It looked like he got. It looked like he got a fight. He got in a fight with Wolverine or something. You know, he got slashed on.
He got
Like
jumped. I
got
was like,
jumped.
damn, like I know Crawford was hitting him, but I just like, man, you just don't don't really understand the how effective somebody punches is until the fight is over. You be like, damn, nigga, you got fucked up,
And,
you
and
know.
and if you noticed, Khan's shoulder was immensely bruised, right? And that's because what Crawford was doing is like, you know what? He's trying to mount an attack and mount his points on me. So
Hmm.
what you would see was, you know, Khan do his usual combination flurries and come in, and he was catching Crawford going backwards. But what
Hmm.
Crawford was doing was he was investing to the body, not the lower body, but the upper body. He was punching the shit out of Khan's shoulder and arms, and that's
Hmm.
what kind of slowed Khan down was getting punched on his arms. Because once you punch the shoulders and upper body like that, that's gonna slow you down. Because now
Hmm.
your arms and stuff, they're getting swollen, they're getting hurt. The oxygen is not getting to them like they need to. Now your arms are gonna slow down. And if you notice, that's when Khan started throwing even more sloppy shots. You know, he was throwing combination, but they was even wider, sloppier because he was getting hit so many times on that shoulder, and he was trying to absorb Bud's counter shots, and he was absorbing them counter shots, but it was debilitating. It had a debilitating effect in the after because the way he was trying to jab, he wasn't throwing his jab as effective or with as a ferocity in the first 3 rounds. After like the fourth round, you could tell Khan's jab, just his lead jab, just wasn't as rapid fire as it was, and that's when
Hmm.
Bud started walking him down, making him run into more shots, going in on him, walking him down, hitting him to the body over and over again. It was just
Yeah.
a masterclass, man, and it was a crazy beatdown and an outboxing uh top level boxer because you know we all know Khan has never been outboxed like that, outclassed ever like that. His
Facts.
fight against Canelo, he was winning every round before Canelo knocked Khan
Absolutely.
out.
Right. Yep.
You know, Jalik, what's up? What's up, man?
What's
Hey,
good, man?
y'all welcome Jalik the leader, man, to the
What's
UDC
good,
show.
man?
You already know what it is.
What's good? Angel
Y'all welcome
Santos,
Jalik to the
Anel
show, man.
Santos, Black Horseman. Shout out to Black Horseman with the new logo, with the new name. That's an amazing. I like that. I like that transformation, Black. I like
Yeah,
it.
man. This is the UGC movement, bro.
Vada
So
nada, my nigga.
Vada
Salute
nada, man.
Armada. We suspicious.
Yes, sir.
We
So it's
suspicious if you're not on Vada, and we not hating. We really your friend because we care about your organs. We care about
yeah,
we care
man.
about your kidneys. We care about your liver. We want you to be healthy. We want you to be successful. We don't want you talking slow. We ain't
Uh,
hating on you.
right. We trying to help you, man. We want you to get home to your families after the fight and everything else, man. You know.
Exactly.
So what's up? What's up, Jalik, man? What's your thoughts, man? Did you catch the pay-per-view fights last
What?
night?
I seen him, man. Humble
Wow.
look good. I ain't going front though. Shakur look nice.
Nice, right?
He look big though. I was like, this dude getting big. I like the fact that he moves in the ring, but he doesn't over move. He does a little small movements. Like
Mm-hmm.
kind of like how Andre Ward does, and his footwork is nice. And I like the fact that he go to the body and the head. His combination game is nice. You
His
might be right.
combination.
He could be the best out of all of them, but it's a fight that being the best fighter is what you do also outside the ring. And
That's
of course,
true.
he got some challenges coming up. I'm sure, however that ends up, he'll learn a lesson from it. But skill wise, he's developing, and I can see where he can probably beat most of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
But like he said, like where does he go from here? He gonna immediately move him up to 130
Well,
because
you
he was
know,
Tank.
yeah. I mean, Bradley says that he feels he beats all those champions at 126. Do you agree with that?
Not sure about Gary Russell. We was talking about that last night. I was like, him and Gary Russell would be nice. Now in the
Mm.
first few rounds, because we don't know how his chin is really. He hasn't really been tested yet. That's against them because Gary Russell gonna test you in the first couple of rounds. Usually Gary Russell at the end of the rounds, like later in the fight, his power isn't really the same. I don't know if it's because his hands is weak but he definitely can. He might can out just straight outbox Gary Russell. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? That's the fight
I'm
I
I'm
want to
looking at it in a boxing aspect. I don't know if
see.
power from Russell is gonna play a factor, but can he actually outskill, outthink
Mm-hmm.
Shakur? Shakur is a beast, bro. I like what I
No,
saw from Shakur, bro. He a
yeah, he
beast.
did, and he only going to get better. But before the fight, I seen on boxing scene. Shout out the boxing scene that he felt like he should have been a co-main event. I was like, oh man, hopefully he doesn't. Sometimes you got to let that stuff go because it is a business. You know what I
You
mean?
said
Homeboy,
Shakur said that?
yeah. If you go to boxing scene, he said I should have been the co-main event. He was
Oh, okay.
frustrated at it. I said, oh man, this might be some
Yeah.
internal stuff going on, and you see all the tension that they putting on Lopez. But once
Right,
again,
right,
he has
right.
to realize it's your personality. He has to go beyond what Top Rank doing and maybe hire his own marketing campaign to get him out there because he can. I can see him going far. He got the style. You know what I'm saying? He got the look. He be smiling. He just need somebody working in social media. But yeah, man, he not. I think I was talking. I think he actually taller than Bud. I was like, wow, I didn't know that.
Mm.
Like, taller than Bud, nice reach, but nobody's gonna fight him unless he's the mandatory. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, you think he like the
No, no.
boogeyman in 120,
I
126?
right now until he become the money to back it up, then nobody's gonna take that chance. So his route is the mandatory route. Was Oscar Valdez is WBO, but if they put him in that route, that they still want to make money off Oscar Valdez. I'm sure they think Shakur will win, but where do they go? But then also if he goes the WBC route, which would be Gary Russell, that'd be nice because Gary Russell ain't gonna give up that belt. And then I forgot who the WBA is. Is it Warrington or somebody? So I can see that fight
Yeah,
happening.
Warrington.
Warrington, I think, is with Frank Warren, right? Or is he with
I
Eddie
think
Hearn?
so. I think
And
so.
they got that relationship with Tyson Fury. Yeah. So maybe he'll go to Josh Warrington route.
Yeah, man. I mean, do you even think like somebody like a Gary Russell would take that fight?
As the mentor, he ain't gonna get that belt up. Gary Russell ain't gonna do it. I don't think he would take the fight. To be honest with you, none of them would take the fight right now because the risk is too high for the reward that they're gonna get. Because if they win, they're gonna be like, he only got 11 fights. You know what I mean? So he just has to continue to build his name up, continue to build his name up, and
Mm-hmm.
continue to expand outside the ring. I was telling people last night, I was like, man, that situation might have hurt him for getting sponsors. It was like, he don't need sponsors. I was like, what? They was like, he don't need sponsors. Floyd don't have sponsors. I was like, huh? Sponsors
Mm.
is great. First of all, sponsors
That's
get
extra
you
money,
more
right?
money. Yeah,
Yeah.
put you in positions, and the sponsors you put in place can pay for your like certain testing, VADA test.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Little things like that.
Right.
That's
You
like
sponsor money to pay for your,
exactly you
yeah.
sponsor money for like little things, like build money and just helping you build up. So that's going to be curious to see where he goes from here with that situation. But yeah, like you said, man, in the chat, I was like, this dude, I don't know, man, if he's gonna be. I like Teofimo too, man.
Yeah. I mean, so go ahead and talk about his performance, man. What do you feel about him
He
in
looked
his
nice.
performance?
He looked nice. It was getting kind of late. I fell asleep. I was like, shit. I was like, damn. Then I woke up. I was like, oh shit. I was like waiting for Bud. They be starting them fights. They be starting them fights late. But he
I mean,
looked good though. I like the way he controls the.
yeah, he definitely. I mean, I gotta agree, man. Tio definitely looked better
Jalik
than.
kind of
With a
choppy a
body
little bit.
shot.
Jalik, your shit chopping up a little
Yeah,
bit. I don't know.
yeah, you kind of chopping up.
Oh, my thing choppy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
a
I
little
thought it was
bit.
my shit for a second.
Oh, okay. Is it still choppy? Let me see something.
You good right now?
Oh, okay. My fault. Yeah. I gotta get some faster. But the way he goes in and out, and I think he has his own identity of the way he wants to fight. And
Mm-hmm.
the way I like the fact that he goes to the body as well too. Of course, as his level of competition goes up, those punches, people ain't gonna just be falling from those punches. So hopefully he can get some, continue to get more rounds in. But I definitely do want to see him. If he can fight Comey next, that'd be great. If he beat Comey, I'm like, whoa, that's a very dangerous fight at this stage. 13 fights and fight Comey, who Comey said he needed a tune-up before he fought
Lomo?
Loma. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Andre Rozier.
you think Teofimo is the tune-up for him to before he faced Loma?
Nah, that's not a tune-up. But
Nah, man,
I'm
that
curious to
definitely
know
that
what
is a that.
I'm curious to know what Lou DiBella gonna do with Comey. Is he gonna put him in with Lopez? He should, because Comey is one of those guys, or does he go straight to Lomachenko? It depends on the money. But since dude has both fighters, their leveraging power is better than Lou DiBella, so they can say, okay, I offer you this money to force him to get in there with Comey, or you know what I mean, offer him maybe 100,000 more to get in there with Loma. He gonna be like, man, I might as well just fight Lopez. But both of the fights is dangerous for Comey, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
both of those fights is dangerous, but he's dangerous for both of them too, because he can crack.
He got a lot of experience too.
Yeah.
I mean, me myself, man. That him, Teofimo, and Comey at this point, I got it a 50-50 fight, man.
Teofimo and Comey?
Because it's just that's a dangerous fight for both of them. I don't think at this point in time, Teofimo should be worried about a Lomachenko at this moment. I think he just needs to, work on a couple of things. He just need to work on a couple of things. Maybe get in there with Josh Warrington, like right now.
Who, Shakur?
No, wait. Who?
Lopez?
Yeah, Lopez.
At 135, yeah. Who do you think a good fight from?
135 for Teofimo?
Yeah.
At 135?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Maybe at this point, maybe fight Linares at 135.
Jose
Pedraza come back down. You know what I mean?
Jose Pedraza don't want that work. Javier Fortuna.
I don't think Pedraza would duck him though.
Nah, he got to build up his profile more. Or Gamboa just signed with PBC. I'm looking on Bonserek.
I would like to see that fight. I would like to see Teofimo fight that guy first before he jump in there.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Remember Felix Verdejo? He's supposed to be the next Puerto Rican star. He
fought yesterday.
Yeah, they should just put him in with him.
Nah, he'll watch that nigga.
Who? That's what I'm saying though.
Teofimo would murder that nigga down there.
That'd be a good business move because they invested in Felix. He didn't live up to the hype, but
if they put him in there because they both on the top rank, right?
Exactly. Put them in there.
If that's the case, that means they about to get rid of
Felix. Exactly.
They trying to get him out of here.
That dude, he's supposed
because be honest with you, since you brought that up, that's Hannah Gabriel's husband that fought him yesterday. And homie put up a good little fight. He put up a good little fight.
I missed that fight.
Man, Hannah Gabriel's is the head trainer. She is the head trainer of her husband. Huh?
Where's she from? She from Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So but he was actually giving Felix some issues, man. Giving him Felix Verdejo some problems. So they were saying that like that was his last time, like his last opportunity to really redeem himself,
Right. So don't be surprised if they put him in with Lopez. They like forget it. You know what I mean? If he is do or die. That's how they do in boxing. If they invested money, they're gonna put you in. Put him in with Lopez. Lopez looked like he ready to move up to 140. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, the way it's trending, Lopez is starting to be the bigger star than Lomachenko, to be real honest with you.
You think Lopez has become a bigger star?
Than Lomachenko for sure.
Wow.
I think homeboy is maxed out on weight. So what are you gonna move down? Lomachenko, dude, is already talking about he got some good fights at 135 and he can move to 140 and eventually.
So do you think it's kind of clout that he keep, talking this Lomo shit, man? Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ready, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't see that nigga. Like he got the job done, but I was kind of like thinking in my mind, like when I was seeing him yesterday fight, I was like, man, what if that was Lomo in front of him? I'm like, you know what? I don't think he's ready. I don't think he'll be able to have that kind of success against Lomo, man, because it's still some stuff in there that I feel like, even though he got, this, freakish power and he's an exciting fighter, he talks that talk and, he brings a lot of excitement. But I'm telling you like this, man, like, I don't think he's ready for Lomo, bro.
Nah, he not.
I don't know if he want that Lomo work.
You know how Charles D was good.
I want to say right
What
now,
up, homie?
man. Let me see Teofimo versus like a Lee Shelby or
Lee Selby,
Lee Selby or Ricky Burns. You know what I mean? One of those
yeah.
UK fighters, man.
Or him and Fortuna would be good though.
Or
Actually,
him and Fortuna.
that would be
Let
good.
him. But I want to let us see how he does against one of those European fighters. You know what I mean? Like right now, like one of those are one of the top ones. You know, Lee Selby, Ricky Burns, even a Corolla that that just got
Yeah.
that would be a common opponent. Just to see how he looks against one of those guys, have him beat and have him beat one of them, and how he beats him. Is he going to stop him? Is he going to put on a boxing master class? We already seen him knock out everybody in front of him, and he's picking the rounds. He's Babe Ruthing it, right? But let him see. Let us see how he does against a good.
He fighting a bunch of stationary targets, man.
Yeah, that power will make you drunk, man. Power definitely can make you drunk and have you thinking all types of things about yourself that really.
My name is Jaleel Chopping. Yeah. Hey, real quick, man. Shout out to my nigga Charles D. You know what I mean? Y'all welcome him to the live stream, man. Charles D, what's going on, man? How you feeling, bro? Oh, he jumped off.
Fight, right? Then you go to the fight. Oh, okay. I think he went to the fight.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Charles D.
Yeah. What up?
All right. Okay, you dropped off. What's your thoughts, man? How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling, man. Pissed off at that damn fight. I can tell you that. Well, I'm not pissed off at the fight. I mean,
which
the undercards was straight, but the way fucking Khan went out, boy. Whew.
You want to get
the fight, right? You went, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Talk about that shit, bro.
I ain't never seen so many people want to throw shit at the ring. Like motherfuckers was confused, like trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
He got cheated.
Nah, yeah, we got cheated because we ain't even know what the fuck was going on. It's like, yo, is he still sitting on the stool? What the fuck's he doing? Then you see the ref wave it off like he quit. What? He quit.
I knew he was gonna do it though. I said it
on a pay-per-view and it's like, you know what, Charles? Like the nigga
for the
didn't
title,
even
man. It's not even a pay-per-view. You quit for the
title, bro.
Nigga, you could have took took that 5 minutes and kept it pushing.
Now you know how I felt with. Now you know how I felt when Rigo quit.
Exactly.
Nah, Rigo was just.
Rigo's getting his ass beat.
I felt cheated out of my money, man.
Because I was in the building. We was in the little room at the Madison Square Garden for that one. I was pissed off. And
so Charles, what, you was actually there. So what was your assessment of the job that the whooping that Bud was putting on him? Do you think it was just really severe to where like, or do you think like
severe? I think he's washed up though.
Who?
He couldn't take a punch for shit. It seemed like anytime he hit him with something, and then Bud started doing shit on purpose, fucking with him. You know how everybody kept saying, yeah, Bud better not switch southpaw. Man, Bud was switching southpaw, still tagging his ass.
Yeah. He said in the press conference that he did that shit just to fuck with Khan's head.
Yeah, because everybody knows Khan is fucking undefeated against southpaws. And he whoops their ass. I was like, Khan, and we watching the fight like, man, he doing this shit on purpose. You can see it on Bud's face. Like, yo, he doing this shit on purpose and clipping him. Bing! Bing!
Yeah, Bud was smelling blood, and once Bud started sticking his tongue out and shit and all that.
It seemed like every round this nigga Bud was hurting him. And then would fall back with like, I'm gonna drag this ass whooping out, that kind of shit.
Oh wow.
Because usually when Bud hurts you, he jump on you. Bud hurt him and just let up off him. Just like, all right, let me get back to the jab. I'm like, oh, this nigga's teasing this motherfucker. He's gonna punish this nigga for 12 rounds. Fuck it. I'm getting my money's worth.
Bud was hot though, man. In the press conference I saw, he was like, bro, tell the truth, man. You quit. You quit, nigga.
Yeah, he quit. You could have sat there. You had 5 whole minutes to get your whole life right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you was tired, get your wind back. Get your nuts to settle back down and shit. Like you got 5 whole minutes to do that shit, and the round was almost over.
Cause he was outboxing people, and he was getting outboxed and hurt, so he quit. I seen it a few rounds before. I was like, he about to quit. But the crazy thing about it, what was Virgil Hunter talking about? Yo, he said, "Stay under your feet." I was laughing at that. What you mean, stay under my feet?
He kept getting mean,
Kept getting
Virgil
knocked
had
off them motherfuckers.
yeah, Virgil
Yeah.
had a Virgil had a reasoning behind that because he kept lunging in
Oh,
over
okay.
his feet.
Right,
What
right.
Khan was
Okay.
doing was he was throwing his flurries and combinations, but he was like throwing and not returning the right hand before he let the fucking left hand go.
He still
You know
got a
what I
lot of
mean?
amateur shit
And
in
he
him.
was and he was having his arms
He
right
too
way
experienced for that
over
shit.
his feet, way over his feet. And all Bud was doing was just popping him in between his punches. Bud was literally popping Khan in between his punches. It was like, you know, while he's like returning and exchanging, you know, it's kind of like how you put a fucking wrench in between a damn like a train when it's doing its little, you know, its locomotion thing. He was in that movement. He was just throwing a wrench in there, boom, stopping the gears every time.
Man,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was just
that
go
was
ahead,
no.
go
I
ahead,
was
bro.
saying, Khan, he got embarrassed. Now people in the UK probably don't even want to see him fight Kell Brook, but they probably pay it because they support their fighters. He just doing it for the money now. It's so obvious, man. He need this. We can't be playing with boxing like that because I got a question for you. Does he have the worst chin in boxing history?
I wouldn't say that, but it's
Who
up
has the
there.
worst chin to him? Like seriously, I never seen people react to punches like that, yo.
What I know this nigga was nice when he was, champ, but that nigga, didn't Prince Nassim Hamed had a bad chin?
You know what? You know
He
what?
had a
You're right.
he had a bad chin when he fought fucking when he fought what was it, Barrera?
This
For
nigga
New
just
York, Kelly.
Barrera, but he fought Kelly though when
He fought
Kevin
Kelly.
Kelly.
He
When he
kept
fought
getting
Kevin
dropped.
Kelly,
Yeah, well
shit, I
they were
remember
dropping
that
each
fight.
other though.
They were dropping each other. Yeah, so that's a different chin, getting dropped.
okay.
But I'm talking about knocked out chin.
He's a knocked out chin.
That knocked
Nah,
out chin different, man.
I don't think I've ever seen Prince Nazim get knocked out. See him knocked
Nah, he
down.
been
Never
knocked
seen him
out.
knocked out.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's a difference. Yeah, knocked out
Mm-hmm.
chin and getting knocked down.
You
You know,
hit
man.
Khan.
I was gonna say real quick, man. I saw also in the press conference, man. Shout out to Bomac. You
Talking
know,
that talk.
when we give credit to the fighters, we gotta still acknowledge the trainers. Guys that helped
Exactly.
them get the victory. And he said some shit that was very, very key, which helped Crawford in the fight. Like they knew they had Amir Khan down to a science. He said in the press conference that Khan, when he moves, he does a lot of movement and he got hand speed and everything like that. But he said that he just let Bud Crawford know when this nigga is moving, he's not gonna throw punches. But when he stops, that's when he starts shooting his low. And so every time he stopped, Bud was already ready for the fire coming at him. So that's why he was. You notice like Khan was missing a lot of shit, bro, a lot. And that's because they knew like they had the timing down. They just like waited for the nigga to stop because when he stopped, he was gonna start shooting off his shots. And so when he started moving, Bud was just on his ass. Bud was on him. So shout out to Bomac, man. Bomac, and even all the other trainers too, man. We got to get credit to the trainers that come up with the right game plan for the victory. Even though Amir Khan bitched up, but he was getting his ass whooped because even when he knocked down Khan in that first round, we saw kind of Bud kind of get a little excited, like he was trying to get him out of there. And Bomac said something to him like, "Bro, just relax." He said, "Don't be looking for the one shot, just box. Get back to boxing." And that's key shit. And Bud be paying attention. He looked at him like, all right. And I seen the same shit when remember when Floyd Mayweather got cracked by Shane Mosley. And Roger had Roger told that nigga, like, don't be trying to get in exchange with that nigga, box. So you need your trainers, guys in your corners is very critical, man, to tell you the right shit to get you back on track. So shout out to Bomac, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Leonard Ellaby's nose wrenched up.
Yeah, because
that nigga name be killing me.
all Bomac was telling Bud to do was exactly what I was saying earlier. He was like, he's not returning his other hand before he throws the other one. Pop him in between shots. That's exactly what Bud did. That's all he was doing. Khan wasn't returning, how the whole saying, hold the telephone next to your chin. Hold the telephone.
Yeah, yeah.
Khan don't do that. He's notoriously bad at that. But he gets those flurries in, but he just be on some, throwing his hands way too fast
Like an
at the
amateur.
same speed.
Yeah.
And
No, because a lot of
Bo
people don't
all
punch
Bo
with
is
him.
doing is, a lot of people don't punch with it because they're
That shit
so
becoming
amazed
so
at the speed.
fast.
So
Yeah.
bad.
They're just so fast, but a lot of people don't realize it's like
Niggas get blinded by that
he's
speed
leaving. They
sometimes.
get blinded by his speed, not realizing, oh, this man is wide open. He's
Right.
he's fully exhaled while he's throwing the other shot and not returning his fist
Mhm.
to his face.
Right.
That's how Khan gets knocked out so easily. He's fully exhaled. He's not returning another fist to protect his chin, and he gets popped. And that's exactly what happens all the time to Khan.
So what do y'all feel? We'll go to Charles D first, and we'll come down the list, man. So what do you feel about after the fight, the call out? Crawford said, he mentioned Spence's name. This is, I think, it's the first time he actually, after a fight, publicly just came out and said, Spence. He said his name. Niggas in the past was saying, he ain't never said Spence's name. So he said Spence's name. Of course, we heard what Bob Arum said that, Al Heyman don't want, put his fighters in there to get their ass whooped, shit like that. So what's your thoughts on that, man, on that whole situation?
Somebody said Spence was in the building. I didn't see this nigga.
I don't think he was there.
But if he was there, that'd have been the perfect time to pop
Jump
right
in
up
the
on his
ring.
ass. Like, yo, you calling my name? Boom, I'm right here, nigga, Candyman style. Say my
If he
name 3
was
times
and he
pop right
didn't,
up.
make himself known, then that shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's some sucker shit. But I
That's
didn't
some
see
sucker
him,
shit.
and I had decent seats. And the fighters usually sit ringside, and they show them on a big screen if whoever's in the building. I didn't see him.
But what's your thoughts though on that whole situation? Like, do you feel like
It's
Bud
about
is
damn time because he always said no one calling him out by name. A pair of lips to say anything. That's what he tweeted, right? Yeah, well, them pair of lips just called your punk ass out. Now get out there and
Hey, speaking of tweet, shout out to Trav, because Trav hit me up with this in my inbox. Man, did y'all see Errol Spencer's tweet to Bud calling him out?
Nah, I didn't see it.
What did he say?
This nigga Errol Spence said, I'm my own next opponent. Like,
What the
what's
fuck
up
does
with
that
this
even mean?
dog? This nigga, I'm telling you, bro, like, look, every time it's just like more and more, bro. I be trying to just like give this nigga a break.
Oh,
But
okay.
he says shit to make you give this nigga more heat, because it's just like,
What does that even mean though?
Nah, Black. Are you talking about on the Twitter? I'm looking here. Somebody said Spence, time to unify, brother. And Spence resigned and said, I am my next fight. He basically going to fight Sean Porter next. And he put LOL.
No, well, you must be talking about a different tweet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's only, I'm looking at
He
his Twitter
said,
right now.
nah, because
Well, it
Trav
don't
said
matter.
it to
You
me.
got Bud and you got Porter. I don't care who he fight. He can fight either one for me as long as it's next.
Right. So for the record, if he faces Sean Porter, that's why I want him to face next. But it just seems like he don't be having that same energy when it comes to Bud, man. He don't. I don't never hear Spence saying that. I want that fight. Seems like he tries to hide behind Al and all of that shit, man. But like I tell you, like he better unify in his next fight. There's no excuses. I don't want to see no more tune-up fights. You're gonna have to fight Sean Porter next. If it's not Sean Porter, it better be Bud. Them is the only two options that fans should be allowing this nigga to face. You know what I mean?
I mean, it'll make sense if he go at Porter first because Porter's available. I mean, they both available now. They both got through their fights, but everyone wants to see that.
Sean, matter of fact, Sean.
That one
Matter of fact, Sean said, because I think he was there. No, he was at the actual Garcia fight, and we're gonna get to that in a second. And he said that he looking at maybe summer, that fight possibly being made. So not late summer, mid summer.
Spence said he wants to fight in June. I mean, they both just came off a fight. That's more than enough time for them to get ready.
He said he's okay with going to Dallas, fighting at Jerry World, all that. So look, man, this
negotiations is it's half done now. He cool with everything.
I mean, I think the real surprising thing was, Bobby Arum is calling out Al Heyman and telling people to not support PBC and Fox until they put on these fights, man. They put on good fights.
Mm-hmm.
The fan what the fans want to see, what hardcore fans want to see, right? So, like I've been saying before, we need to see John and Errol go at it this summer, right? Make it 4th of July, June, whatever. Okay, have them unified. Have Thurman fight Pacquiao or rematch uh Danny. You know what I mean? Make it in October. Okay, make it in October or freaking December. And
Which
then,
one did you feel is Andrew? Which fight you think is toughest for Thurman? Fighting Pacquiao or fighting Danny in a rematch? Danny looked great last night. I ain't gonna lie.
Granados look like shit. I saw some of the highlights.
that's tough, man. That's tough because Danny.
Oh, that's what he meant. Oh, I see what you're saying. So okay, my fault. Let me apologize to Spence. So I thought that was dumb because he said I am my next fight. LOL. So okay, it just made it look weird because I guess he replied to somebody saying Spence, it's time to unify, brother. Okay, my fault, Jalik, and my fault, Spence. I don't want to give you unnecessary flame. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
I ain't even know what that shit meant the way you said it. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? This nigga's a philosopher now? Like he's
I am my next fight.
Yes, think about that one.
Yeah, so that shit,
Thurman fights Pacquiao maybe in September, October, or Danny.
Heard that's July.
Why do you gotta wait so long, bro? Like this nigga fought in January.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
They should be both fighting in the summer. Like both unification. Yeah,
and he's in shape.
Why you gotta wait till September for March and you got all these or you got all these dates with Showtime and Fox? That's what I'm getting confused. But deep down inside, I think their marketing plan for fighters is twice a year, based on what they feel like is best. But
he said he wants to fight 3 times this year. I'm holding him to that.
He haven't waited. He haven't waited too. So why would you make him wait 6 months? Why won't you not have him come back in June against Porter? They having weight issues. Both of them are. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna be up for a unification, and it's gonna be crazy because some miss weight, and it's gonna mess you up. I don't know, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, real quick. Shout out to Unbiased, man. Welcome to the UGC boxing channel, brother.
Where you behind that, man?
It's good, man. It's good, man.
Nigga been low key with it.
Man. What's up with you, dog?
Yeah, man. Just life, man. Had a lot of things to do, family and whatnot.
Oh,
Happy Easter, though. Happy Easter to everybody on the panel, though.
Shout out to you, bro. Well, man, did you catch the fights?
I did. Man, listen, I think Crawford put on a very good performance to me. I've never seen Khan get thoroughly outboxed the way that he did. Khan to me was a little bit slower than naturally, but he got outboxed, and I think he looked for a way out. That punch was definitely on the thigh. It wasn't a low blow like Earl Spence versus Brooke, or Earl Spence, setting up a nut shot to KO Ocampo. It wasn't like that, which I see a lot of Spence fans are running with. Oh, it was a low blow. That's the only way he could stop Amir Khan. But, it is what it is. I think Terrence Crawford put on a good performance. I was impressed with Tio Fimo's performance, too. That was a good performance. I don't think he's ready for Lomachenko, though. That's just my opinion.
I agree with you, bro. I didn't see it because I was looking at it like the way – I was just looking at certain things what he was doing in the ring. And I'm like, if that was Lomo, dog, I think it would be a nightmare for him. But he looked decent.
What about stay away from him?
Yeah,
well, I gotta say, if Teofimo needs maybe at least 2 more fights, and then I'll say, he could beat Lomo, because there's certain things, there's flashes of like brilliance that he does that I see. Like this dude, he just needs to be molded a little bit more, and then I could say he could beat him.
You know who he reminded me of? Just more of like a more skillful version of him. What's the guy that fought Trinidad De La Hoya? Vargas. He kind of reminds me of a better version of Vargas. Fernando
Way
Vargas.
better version than Vargas.
Yeah, I could see that.
They rushed Vargas. Sometimes you don't know.
He's like a young fearless motherfucker.
His personality does. Yeah, that's my dog, Vargas, man.
But my thing is, like, it could be a concern if that, because Vargas was red hot, and then he got with them top niggas, and it was just, nigga, it was he started to run into problems, bro. But his heart was there, So I mean, I don't know why I thought about that. Like when I seen him, in that ring, I'm like, he kind of reminded me of Vargas a little bit, but just a better more, flashy, more athletic, skillful version of Fernando Vargas. But Bias, what was your thoughts on Shakur Stevenson, man?
Shakur Stevenson, there's certain things that he could tighten up. Basically, pulling back with his chin up. But it was a good performance too. I think he put on a good boxing class. I don't think he's ready for the champions, but
Hold on, you don't think
Wow.
Leo Santa Cruz?
I mean, I don't know yet. But I definitely think he needs at least like Teofimo. I think he needs a little bit more grooming because those guys are experienced. And I'm saying if you go full 12 with Leo, he's gonna know when to put it on you, when to let you breathe, or you know what I'm saying. He's gonna know all that. And Shakur, I don't think Shakur has went 12 yet, has he?
Nah, none of them
Nah,
did.
this is his longest fight, 10 rounds.
Skill set wise, I think
hey, Charles, mute until you talk, bro. Mute real quick.
I'm gonna be honest. Skill set wise, yeah, Shakur, I think is way more skilled than Leo, but I think he just needs to get that experience, as going 12 and just having that experience underneath his belt before I think he could beat somebody that's a little more experienced, not as skilled as him, but just more experienced.
So you totally disagree with Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley said he'll beat every champion at 126 right now.
Well, Tim Bradley says a lot. I mean, I don't agree. I don't disagree that he could beat them all. I don't. I think he just needs to just a little bit more experience. Skill set wise, I think he's probably the most skilled at 126 right now.
Mm-hmm. Now, when he makes comparisons to him, compares himself to like the likes of Floyd, the next Floyd Mayweather, like how far do you see him going? Could he be like the next one? Because I went out on the limb. I got in the chat and on the Hangouts, and I said, you know what? I think he's the next one, just from what I saw. That don't mean I'm right, but I was thoroughly impressed with Shakur. I was thoroughly impressed.
I was too. Yeah, no, I agree with him saying that. He's right. Him, Devin Haney, Lil B Hop, and I think even Teofimo. Those guys are the future, like for real. I think I could see Teo and Devin Haney having a big fight down the line, and Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, man. That you seen them spar?
Yeah. Shakur looked better than me, bro.
That was like a chess match. Like that was a beautiful thing to watch. I think that those two fighting each other in the future too could be a big fight. So
right. So yeah, all that little mix right there definitely makes for great future fights, and they all like on the same. They're all like moving at the same pace to me, to where maybe all these guys might start getting big title shots right at the same time. Teofimo, probably these guys might probably get title shots in the same year. To where we might be talking about, these mega fights, I mean, hopefully, maybe as far as popularity, I don't know if Shakur matches up against a Devin Haney and Teofimo right now. I heard that he was I think Jalik said that shit, like he was complaining about being a cold main event, or not being a cold main event or something like that. So I don't know if it's an ego issue there,
Yeah.
But you can't allow that to your head to start getting up there like that right now. And Ward did say that even though he feels his skills can compete with all those top guys, he's not trying to rush him. You know what I mean? Like he like the big bro, and I agree with Ward. Like take your time. If you ain't got a belt yet, I'm not tripping on you. Take your time. Just like same thing people be talking about Ryan Garcia. Like, hey, he ain't got no belt yet, so. Take your time, man. Develop, because once you get that strap, the development shit is out the window, bro. You are the target, and you need to be willing to face any and everybody, unify, undisputed, all of that. We're gonna put that heat on you. But Shakur don't need a rush, man. But like I said, I was impressed. I was definitely impressed with him. Shout out to y'all in the chat, man. Chin Smoke says Khan has a glass chin and glass balls. This nigga just flat out fucking lying about, oh, my stomach, nigga, you didn't get hit in your nuts, bro. You got hit in your fucking thigh. He
always make excuses, man. That's just who he is as a person. He always do that.
I mean, but it's like, I don't know. I think he just was embarrassed, man. Like, damn, this motherfucker's outboxing me.
Yeah. That nigga Crawford gave his ass a Charlie horse and he quit.
That was the most impressive thing to me about the whole thing was, when Canelo was when Khan was fighting Canelo, he was winning.
He was winning.
When Khan was fighting Danny, he was winning. You know what I'm saying? When Khan was fighting Crawford, he was losing. He was just getting outboxed. I've never seen Khan get thoroughly outboxed like that ever.
And you know, I said before this fight, like I would be more impressed if Crawford outboxed Khan, because we know this nigga get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
A midget can knock out Khan, like, you know, that's nothing. But that was more like, you know, to impress me. If Crawford went in there and outboxed him, that would be like, you know what I mean? Because that's something that's never been done. Plus, he's the first one to get a nigga lost at welterweight. So we gotta give Bud his credit, man. We gotta give Bud his credit. I don't listen to these, you know, Spence dick riders and shit. You know, these fanboys. Like, look, bro, like y'all niggas know this nigga quit. He didn't even want to take 2 minutes. 30 seconds in, this nigga was looking at goddamn Virgil. Like, bro,
that nigga is Mr. Glass, nigga. That nigga from what was that movie with Bruce Willis? The nigga in the wheelchair. Samuel L. Jackson played the Mr. Glass. That's Khan. You touch that nigga, you touch him anywhere he folding.
The hand speed wasn't really too different from Khan and Crawford, which was shocking as well, because I thought Khan would be significantly faster than Crawford, but he wasn't. It was maybe, I mean, not even. It was so close to the point I couldn't even distinctively tell who was the faster puncher.
My thing is, you know, Khan is, you know, does have a glass jaw. He's chinny, but he's never been really hurt to the body like that too many times. You know what I mean? Like,
he turned his face real at one point, Angel.
What was that?
I seen him get hit to the body and kind of like turn his face like he was trying to retreat.
That's my point exactly, because in prior fights, other fighters, very good boxers, you know, Lamar Peterson and them, they would hit Khan to the body. Even Canelo hit Khan to the body very hard, and Khan would respond well to those guys. When Crawford was hitting him to the body, he was wincing. You could see, wince every time Crawford started getting him to the body. That's when he really started backing up. He didn't care about his chin. He knows he got a chin. He knows he don't have a chin. You know what I mean? He doesn't probably mind getting hit to the chin because he knows he's gonna go down. But once he started getting that body work, that's when he started backing up. That's when he was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, because everybody know he get hit in the chin. he going lights out.
Started, like I said, he started hitting Khan to the shoulders. You seen Khan's upper body on his breastplate and all that was all damaged, man. All kind of bruises and all that, man. He was just. And that, again, you know, every time he tried to throw it from that shoulder, it was slow. It was very labored. Every time he threw after that, he was hurting him to the body, the upper body. He was just crazy.
So, on that note, Angel, and then everybody else too, like, do y'all think Khan is done? Like, do you think he'll ever be the same fighter ever again after that?
He should retire, man, because it's not a game out here.
Yeah, he should retire, man.
When he responds to punches is not normal, dog.
Yeah,
like,
y'all think Bud kind of did a little Shang Tsung and took his soul from him and that shit?
Yeah, and then even prior to that, you know what I mean? But that
he was washed before that shit.
Yeah, but now
it's a slow process.
It's a sign, because if I don't know what his finances look like, I don't know if he has a lot of debt, but that debt usually what keeps you in that ring. So now he gonna fight Kell Brook maybe, but his pride and his character is so, it's like he didn't want to fight Kell because he didn't want to be known as a second fiddle to Kell Brook. You know what I mean? Kell Brook can stop him too. It's sad, man. He need to. I would recommend that he retire. You know, but you know how boxers are.
So on that note, because you brought up,
I don't even think Kell Brook will fight him at this point. He probably show him mercy, looking at him like, nah, fuck this, ain't even worth it.
He'll fight him. That's a big payday.
What you were saying, Black?
Well, I was gonna say, being that you brought Kell Brook in the conversation, he was actually there, you know. So shout out to him, you know. And you know what, man? People was in the interview. Shout out to Trav. He didn't want to send me the link to it. Niggas just trying to shit on Kell Brook for wanting to fight Crawford, and I'm like,
yeah, people are different.
Like, what's the fucking problem with a guy wanting to take that risk to get in there?
People different now.
Black,
but isn't he fighting at 54?
You know what it is?
What?
They don't want Crawford to fight him because they know what's gonna happen.
Oh, because they don't want him to damage Brook and beat his ass, and now that's a common opponent. Yep. Or something.
Exactly, because Crawford gonna go in there and just wash Brook. He's going to wash Brook, and that when he does do that, it's gonna make Spence's victory over him look like it was nothing.
Bring on Brook, man. Bring Brook on. I'm serious, bro. Bring that fight on. I want to see.
To be honest with you, if we was,
outboxed Brooks. Funny, man. And then people probably try to discredit Spence's victory over Brook. Like, damn, why didn't you do this to like that to this man? You know how Bud did it. You know,
right.
But yeah, man, bring on the fight, man. Bring on Brook.
Right, that's an opponent. I mean, at least he ain't got to go chasing no opponents, man. Like Kell Brooks saying he won it. You know, who cares? He got a few losses, but I'm like, why are we shitting on this guy for wanting the opportunity at Crawford? You know, we know he's Brook is a bigger guy, you know. I mean, he's been up to 154. He gave Errol Spence a tough ass fight before he got his eye broke in. And he's been in there with likes of Triple G, Sean Porter. So he got a lot of experience, right? So, hey, this will be another good little test for and he don't have I don't think he has a glass jaw like Khan. You know? How many times you been stopped with just by Triple G and Spence, right?
Yeah,
that's it.
So
he's never actually been knocked out.
Right. It was TKOs, yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think? Bud weighed in on fight night. He looked kind of bigger than Amir Khan.
165.
What you think, Charles? You was actually there.
Nah, he wasn't that much bigger than Khan.
He didn't look that big.
He wasn't that big. I give him probably like I give him like 152, 154.
150, yeah.
Nah.
Oh no, man, he looked a little bit bigger.
I don't see him at 160 because he's not tall. 160 on his frame would be hella noticeable.
Yeah,
because he's not tall.
Now he bigger than what he appears to be. That's why people think that homeboy is so much bigger.
He's stronger than what
Spence is so much stronger than him, and they don't even realize that. That's why people gotta really study the.
Yo, it looked like
he used to wrestle, dog. He ain't gonna just push him back like that.
It looked like he was bullying him at points, like just physically.
He was pushing the fuck out of Khan.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, he looked bigger than Khan. At some points, he just looked like he was just the bully in school.
So
stronger, size wise, I give him about $154, $155. He ain't look super big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So as far as next fight though, I think he should fight either.
I'll say this: he looked bigger than Errol Spence in his last fight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby. Go ahead.
Stay shooting his shot at that.
Hey, y'all talk about
nada, nigga.
Y'all talk about Garcia versus Granados. I know Jalik and Angel tight.
Hey,
they say
ahead, bro. We was waiting on that one. That was.
Oh, you know what? I had to give Danny props on that. However, he's a stationary guy. He done better than I thought. Granados, he put some work on. Granados, he looked like he got his confidence back. But he won't fight Bud next. I bet money on that.
He gonna stay away from Bud. That boy.
No PBC nigga trying to get Bud.
Exactly. That's the fight that he should make, though. You can build up the rivalry from the amateurs, the PBC thing. That fight would sell crazy. Imagine that.
I think he called that Pacquiao.
Hell yeah, that'll sell.
Imagine that in Madison Square Garden. Shout out for Bud for bringing a good crowd in, and hopefully he does.
And now they got a common opponent.
Exactly.
They both got a common opponent now, so they both fought Khan. They both stopped him. You know, hey.
Yeah, but Danny
had more impressive. You know,
he looked like his confidence is back. That's against Granados, but Danny can beat those guys. Like he knocked out Brandon Rios.
Oh, come on, Jalik. Before
let me finish. I'm giving Danny his props, but I'm talking about the higher levels to the boxing. Would you agree?
Danny look elite. Okay. Danny look good. Man.
Yeah.
Granados level was there, but if Danny gets
Granados fought Porter, and it shit was almost like
with Ugas next. If he do that to Ugas, then we'll see because Ugas beat Porter.
That's a good fight, bro.
Versus Ugas, I bet he won't take it.
No, he probably would. You gotta be, but I mean, but there's not much. There's no point of fighting Ugas right now when he could
be for the #1 mandatory spot because nobody don't want to see him fight Thurman and nobody don't want to see him fight Porter next. So he either fight Bud.
I'll watch it. I'd rather see him fight Bud though, to be honest with you.
Exactly. People want to see him fight Bud next. People don't want to see him fight him. Who else he gonna fight? Or I already know how they gonna do over there. They gonna put him in with instead of putting him with Ugas, they gonna put him in with Jose Cito Lopez because it's based on
Lopez want that work.
We seen Granados give people, some wars, and Danny went in there just toyed with him.
Yeah, he done his thing though, man. I was surprised, like, okay, Danny, and I was actually rooting for. I want the old Danny to come back. You know what I mean?
To be honest, though, I don't know why Danny gets hate like that because if you just go back and watch Danny versus Danny versus Thurman was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? And Danny held his own in that fight. It was close. Mm-hmm. Danny versus Porter, that was close too. It's not like he ever gets blown away.
He didn't get blown out the water. The fight was close. It could have went either way.
Right. So if Danny versus Bud, I think Bud, I think he severely. I think he's severely out.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I know about stopping him, but I don't know.
I put money on that.
He thoroughly whoops his ass for 12.
Yeah. I don't think he stops him.
I got him stopping him. Yeah.
I think Danny's face is gonna be cherry red, bro.
Yep.
That's what I see happening. And you know what though, man? Though, like, we gotta be honest. Granados never been stopped, bro. He gave Sean Porter
exactly
work. Danny, man, like, and I came in.
Did Danny knock him out, or did the ref wave it off? Because I only saw highlights.
He knocked him down a total of 3 times.
Yeah, that was.
And he at the end when he stopped it, the nigga got hit with like 4 flush shots, bro. He was on the ropes just getting tagged, bro. He was getting his ass beat, bro.
That shit was bad, bro.
He was getting his ass beat.
Was he out on his feet or like was
look, man, like Charles? It's one of them situations where you got to save the fighter from himself.
Yeah,
he want him shot down. He want him shot down niggas. He don't want to go out like that. You gonna have to kill him, and that's probably what he probably would have had been in a coma or some shit.
Yeah, because
4 more rounds.
If the ref didn't stop him, his trainer, Hernandez was gonna stop it, man. He was taking too many flush shots, clean.
I'm talking about everywhere, upstairs to the body. Yeah, man. It was bad, bro. And then he couldn't do. He looked like, remember Thurman in that 7th round against Josita Lopez? He looked like that the whole fight. Like he trying to run, trying to backpedal, but you getting tag. Like, nigga, put your guard up, head movement, something. That shit was brutal.
If they want Danny, I mean, to be honest with you, the obvious thing is for him to fight Crawford. He's not going to do it. He want to fight for a belt. Everybody else is tied up. Fight Ugas, but really, I want Ugas to fight Bud. I want Bud to fight Ugas, man, because they trying to freeze him out. That's why if all his opponents from now on gonna be getting stopped crazy. You can see the chip on his shoulder. He not playing with him, man.
I tell you like this.
He's not playing with him.
If Keith don't get Manny Pacquiao next, it's gonna be Danny and Keith in the rematch. Probably late this year. Yeah, I think so.
It
fighting. Yeah.
Say again.
He need to go for a strap, man. Fuck that damn rematch, man.
I think Thurman gonna fight Pacquiao in July, and shout out to the rematch that was announced yesterday. Charlo and Harrison, June 23rd. I don't know where the fight is at though. That got announced yesterday. Where's it at? Where the fight at?
It's gonna be in Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas. Wow. See, for that fight, nice.
I thought Harrison wanted that shit in Detroit.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, I think that's like more of a.
Damn, you know that shit?
Because he's the champion, he wants to fight at home.
That'll be epic. Take that nigga down there to the D.
Yeah, fight that nigga in the palace or some shit. They had an epic brawl there once. Go ahead and have another one.
Okay.
Which brawl was that?
Man, the Pacers and the goddamn
damn, when they had Artest and motherfucking
Malice at the Palace, baby, and Ben Wallace
at the Palace. Yeah, man. Even had what's the guy Stevenson? Yeah, all them niggas. Jermaine O'Neal, that
Steven Jackson,
bro.
Everybody was swinging.
Yeah,
one big melee.
Yeah, man. But shit, man, I got to give credit to Danny though. Danny looked a lot better than I expected. He looked like he's
nice,
reinvigorated.
Yeah, you right.
Shit, he had enough time off.
I mean, let me see. What was his last
fight? He just fought a couple months ago in September. You know they fight once every 6 months, man.
What was his last fight again?
He fought like once September. A year.
Oh, that was
actually
Porter.
That was 7 months ago against Porter, almost 8 months ago. Yeah,
that's just that's almost a year.
It's not like he fought a bum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he came off fighting Porter in the gold fight, man. And then he's fought. So I mean, Danny be fighting niggas, bro. We got to give credit where it's due. I mean, Danny, he been in there with some. You look at his resume, he's been in there with some top guys, And I will say this too, because I heard the rumor that, he's like 2 more fights. He's trying to go up to 154.
Oh,
Danny looked way bigger than Granados to me, bro. That nigga looked big in there. And I don't know if I mean, somebody
I don't know if he gonna make any noise at 54, man. That's a whole.
He can't even beat the upper echelon at 147.
Exactly.
But
man.
I like the fact that he calling out Spence now. So Spence is now people calling him out more. He called out. He said, "I want all of them." He said, "I want Spence. I want everybody."
What y'all think? Danny got any chance with that performance versus Spence? With
Hell no. If
he won't win, but he won't win.
Stand there like he did with Granados, that shit is not gonna last long. Somebody throwing in the towel.
But I would say this too. It wasn't just his offense, man. Danny defense is good too, bro. His defense is good. He was like slipping. I know he didn't have Spence in front of him, but like I think his defense is a little underrated. This guy knows how to slip.
He moves just enough. He's like who moves like that? Like Mikey Garcia. Like they move just enough not to get hit, and plus they know how to roll with punches.
Right. What about Danny and Mikey? Battle of the Garcias, man.
You know what?
I can see that happening.
For him against AB, they already got one thing about them. They real secret.
You breaking up?
Who's going to fight? But for some reason, they so secretive about it. I don't understand why they won't just announce Porter. I don't understand why they do it because he's talking like he's fighting Darrell next. In September. I mean, I don't get it. But
K Diddy was talking hella shit too.
Yeah, they ready.
K Diddy was going in.
So we can all agree, right, that if Spence don't take the Sean fight next, it's a duck, right?
If he's not gonna fight Porter next, it better be Bud. I don't care. It's one or the other.
I agree with you. If you take the Bud fight, that makes more sense. That's what the fans want anyway.
Exactly. If you're gonna duck him and fight fucking some random motherfucker, I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah. If he's not unifying next, bro, it's a motherfucking duck, nigga. Flat out.
I agree.
Flat out.
That this bullshit need to stop.
No more ducking unifications. Come on, strap season. Let's get it.
If it's not unification, I won't even watch the fight. I won't even talk about it.
That's what I just said. I ain't watching a goddamn thing. It better be Bud or Porter or Thurman. I don't give a fuck. It's someone with a belt.
I think he almost has to do that. It's like he can't do that because what happened is, like, say if he was a stock, right? His stock would eventually start to go down. A lot of people don't realize that, like, as a business, as a brand, like after last night's call out, he said he called out the boogeyman because Bud really is the boogeyman. People going to say, hold on. And a lot of people was there, man. People don't realize a lot of celebrity was there. Bud is bigger than what people try to make him out to be. Bud is big.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I thought that because there wasn't no promotion for that fight.
Exactly.
Listen, man.
It was last
week. It was what? Man,
hell
yeah, it was a lot of people
at that fight, man.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what's so crazy? Because people be talking about how, it was so many seats left, this, that, and the other, and nobody was hardly there for Danny.
Nah, they came in for the main event because I didn't walk in until I was in the alleyway. Well, not the alleyway, but they got like the I just kept peeking in until it was a fight.
Grimy, looking for some shit to get into, nigga.
Nah.
What these niggas at, bro? I'm in the alley on the site.
Nah, it's little stairways. It's the little stairways before you walk to your seat. I was just peeking in every now and then and shit.
Hey, I gotta keep sending this nigga links to keep this nigga focused, bro. Come on, man. You waiting out
there. I'm good. Nah, it's just how you peek in to see who's fighting. That's what I was doing and shit. I didn't come out until the Tiafimo joint, and then I stepped off after.
You didn't even watch Shakur?
No. I watched him too, but I kept leaving, and then Tiafimo got done with his fight early, so they gotta kill time and bullshit. So I would leave my seat. I left my seat and I came back. Yes, but by the time Bud came to fight, man, listen.
They said over 14.
I could tell you maybe all the time because the garden is big, and he fought in the main room. He didn't fight in the ballroom. he fought where the Knicks played, so. All of the nosebleeds and the top seats and all that shit, those were empty. But everything from like section 312 all the way down, which is like a little bit more than half the stadium, on down to the floor, that shit was packed, man.
They said over 14,000, and I think what's the capacity at the Garden? 20?
17.
He's down 14.
17, 18.
That's great, and that's against Khan. So imagine anybody else is going to be bigger and bigger. He don't, man. Listen, people.
Hey, Khan has some people there. I heard people cheering when they announced Khan.
There's a bunch of UK fans in the city. The city's one big melting pot, but It was a fire card too. It wasn't like you wasn't getting your money's worth.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Like everybody got their money's worth. It was worth the money. My ticket was $232, and I wasn't mad at shit except for Con punk ass quitting.
Oh wow.
Right. That was the only disappointment you could say. Even the first fight, Hannah Gabriel's husband put up a good ass fight versus Philly Fidejo. I was like, damn, that's a cool little fight. You know,
check that fight on YouTube. Yeah, I ain't see that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an interview with her, y'all. We're gonna get an interview with her soon. You know?
Nice. Yeah, get an interview.
She trying to get that work with Clarissa Shields, that rematch, man.
Yeah, get the interview with her. That'd be nice.
So yeah,
fight at 154.
Yeah, that's she's still the king. No, excuse me, queen or queen at motherfucking 154. I said still the king.
Corrected itself and still got it wrong. Yeah, she the king. My bad, the king.
Oh, what Clarissa Shields said? She said anybody from 147 to 160 can get it.
I don't think Clarissa can make 147, dog.
Remy GGG.
Yeah, I don't think she can make it. She talking, but I don't think she can do it.
Nah, man. She says her normal weight is like 175, 180.
Yeah, 180.
Who, Clarissa?
Yeah, she a big girl, bro.
Big then, damn.
Yeah, 147 is out the fucking question. That should be a catch weight somewhere like at 150 something.
She might get, like how Ward did Chad Dawson if she tried to go down and face Cecilia.
Yeah, she gonna look weird.
They need to make her move up. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but how much you gonna make her move up?
She gonna be looking like Arrow and Vada.
She the star. Make her go up.
They go black shooting the shot again.
She the star, man.
I'm trying to get creative. Come on, man.
She gonna come in there looking like Adriana Joyce and shit.
Adriana Joyce?
Sick and cut.
Oh hell no. Hell no.
Yo, did y'all see Andy Ruiz? What y'all think of him as a guy heavyweight? I like Andy.
Hey, he's the only one that said he would step in the fight. Fucking what's his face? AJ.
That nigga said I would go straight to the gym if Al, keyword if Al, allows that.
Come on,
happen.
man. Why these niggas keep putting Al Heyman? Al Heyman's a goddamn financial advisor. This nigga can't tell you who to fight. What the fuck, man?
That's what he said.
You the fighter, man. You shouldn't need permission to do shit. If I want to fight, I'm fighting.
Their power, man. That's
bullshit. Somebody need to help us. Somebody need to help us out because they be acting like Al is the advisor and has their best interest. But when it comes down to it, it's like then they got to get permission from the nigga. Call Al to see if this is okay. Like,
you gotta have certain people negotiating your fight, but Al works for them. If they go to Al and say this is what I want, he's gonna make it happen. They using that Al Heyman.
Yeah, stop asking him. He worked for you, motherfucker. The promoter worked for you.
So like Ortiz and Kalnaki and these guys, it's their own decision to not want to jump in there with AJ.
No, I don't. Yeah,
I don't blame Kanaki though because
Ortiz was ready to fight him. I thought I seen somewhere Ortiz said
don't get that. You give that nigga a pass because he's from New York or something. Why you don't blame Kanaki?
I'm not giving him a pass. I'm just saying maybe he feels like he's not ready. I mean, he was Gerald Miller's.
He was Gerald Miller's.
It's called Payo.
That's because he was his sparring partner. Doesn't mean he's ready for that kind of fucking. He probably not ready for that pressure.
Let's see if he signed up for Vada while y'all doing that. Go ahead. Let me see if he
is.
Because Nagi is?
Yeah, he is. He in the WBC rank. Yeah.
Okay. 7 weeks as a heavyweight, you don't got to make weight. You ain't ready for the fight. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, you already was getting Gerald Miller prepared for.
Weight shouldn't even be an issue.
You're
already a heavyweight.
Yeah, man. So I know this nigga has been staying active.
And he got the same manager. Check this out. And he got the same manager as Danny, which Danny manager already working with the zone with Eddie Hearn. So what's up? You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
They're trying to freeze out.
Whoever takes the fight takes the fight. I feel like nobody has an advantage, man. You both got 5 weeks to train. Less than that now, but same amount of time to train for each other.
AJ been training.
Yeah, but if you professional, you stay in shape, man. All you did 5 weeks shouldn't be shit.
Keyword, if you professional.
They got more than 5. They got like 6, 7. God damn.
June
30th. You gotta find. I'm saying 5 weeks because you gotta find the fighter. They ain't gonna give the nigga the same amount of money they was giving Miller, especially if he's fighting somebody else. Because didn't Ortiz send out a tweet talking about he want $10 million? Fucking idiot.
Nah, I ain't see that, man.
You tell me that's not true.
I saw a tweet that said $10 million. Somebody posted it on YouTube yesterday. They had a picture.
That's called pricing yourself out because
that's probably that worked for Eddie Hearn to manipulate.
They had a picture. I'm just saying what I saw. I don't know if it's true, but the shit said $10 million.
Nah,
and I'm like, nigga,
do that for
you wasn't getting 10 million anywhere.
Anywhere, nigga.
Like if they was gonna give you the same shit Miller took, and you getting a chance at 3 straps, and you don't like AJ, shit, nigga, take that shit.
Yeah.
Will make more. First of all, he has Al. Second of all, they need him now. It's like, okay, they got to do their American debut, so he's going to get more than Big Baby. He's bigger than Big Baby.
He should get. But you know, Hearn is fucking cheap, man. Leave the deal the same: 3 straps and $6 to $8 million.
Man, you know, but I actually did. I'm hearing rumors though. I've seen some couple of videos and you know, some articles out there saying that AJ and Ortiz is in negotiations right now.
Yeah,
they said he has until Tuesday to make a decision.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if that fight happens because it's hard for me to realize that if whatchamacallit fought Canelo, Amir Khan fought Canelo when everybody knew that wasn't a good fight and he was advised by Al Heyman and it was on a different network, it was on HBO. Why can't these other fights making it? See, people, they brainwashing us with this Al Heyman excuses, man. And one thing, let me talk about that Bob Arum thing. I see what he means on that, but you can't boycott. I can see him putting the pressure on him, but don't say boycott because if that's the case, he's not making no fights at 175 and he got all the fighters. You get what I mean? On ESPN. So, and then he
better beat us. All them 175 dudes don't want to fight.
And Wilder, so he can't say boycott. I get where he's saying it from because you can't tell Al Heyman what to do. Shit, the nigga more powerful than you, Bob. But I get what he's saying though. I like the way they put him on Front Street. And niggas is like I said, if Earl Stock was there, his stock is looking like, yo,
Earl need to keep the fucking momentum and just keep going.
Exactly.
Start
now
running at these motherfuckers.
That shit, he gonna have to come up with a whole new aura. Strap season.
You strap season, nigga. Go at everybody that got a strap.
You gotta stop saying that. He gotta say, I don't know what the fuck he gonna have to say, but yo,
you don't have to live up to strap season, nigga. You Porter,
have to, bro.
Crawford, Thurman, and if Thurman, even if Thurman ain't ready, man, you still got Porter and Crawford.
Exactly.
They both saying your motherfucking name.
Yes, you got 2 niggas saying your name, bro. You got to pick one. Pick one.
That's it. You get through that one, then pick the next. Get the next one.
Right. You're going east or west, nigga. You know,
this nigga said they all willing to come fight you in Dallas, so you ain't got to negotiate about location.
Right, man.
They don't give a damn about size of the gloves, all that shit.
Yeah.
Now it's just price.
Work, bro.
Y'all all got one strap, 50-50. Fuck that.
Right. It's time to see some unifications, man. You know, time to see that shit. But Sean and Spence, that should happen, man. There's no reason why it shouldn't.
Yeah, K Diddy talking hella shit too, talking about we ready for the fight.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go to this. When you don't think he get 126 niggas, that's what happens.
He was talking hella shit too. He was like, he think he just gonna walk Sean down and just beat on him and not get hit back. He ain't faking it.
Exactly.
He's like, when have you ever seen Sean just get hit and not fire back?
Go back, yeah. I saw that shit. I'm liking what I'm hearing, man. Hey, that's a good promo.
That's what I'm saying.
Diddy. Just keep the hat on. I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Yeah, keep that same
exactly.
You got to, like, he's just a human like everybody else. They act like this nigga like RoboCop or something. Like, man, everybody can lose, you know? Shit. Yeah, and it's all mental anyway. So the more confidence you got in yourself, you increase your chances.
Yeah.
They like, damn, this nigga ain't knock out a 126 pounder. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My chances, his power ain't really like that. So
I think that woke everybody up. Like, man,
that took that stigma off his ass. Like, he couldn't get him out of there.
Exactly.
I'll take my chances.
Seeing Kell Brook, he won by TKO, but people was like, yo, Kell Brook was just giving this nigga some work, and he a welterweight. So imagine a 160, and that's when right after that, that's when Danny finally took the fight, and then from there on, everybody ain't calling that nigga out.
Yeah, and Triple G like, nope, that's it. Hey, no guys.
Mexican style.
So maybe I would want to see, like right now, how I'm looking at, opponents for these next guys, man. I would want to see either Danny face, maybe like Josecito Lopez or Keith Thurman next if Keith don't get Manny. And then I would want to see, of course, no other fight I want to see right now, but Sean and Spence. I don't want to see these guys fight nobody else but each other. And then Crawford, if he can get that Brook fight, that'll be that's a good one right there.
Right back in New York.
That's why. Yeah,
I might go
right
to
back
that.
to New York.
Right back in New York.
Now I don't know. Like, is do y'all think Kell Brook has the same amount of what you call it?
Yes.
You think so?
Buzz
Same type of buzz?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's higher than it's Sheffield. Remember when him and Errol Spence they sold like 30,000 in Sheffield. So them people gonna support him, man. And he's perceived as a bigger threat than Amir Khan because he's at a Amir Khan is not perceived as a bigger threat. And then Kell Brook, his style is different. You know what I'm saying? And this his personality. You know what I mean? He don't be making too many excuses. But yeah, I might go to that fight, man. To be honest with you, I got to look at the undercard, put Teofimo on there against Comey or something. Yeah,
I mean, as long as Bud can keep these guys on his roster, man, when he fights, I'm talking about Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo. I mean, that nigga's in good shape, bro. He in good shape. Like Charles D said, man. Like, he got his money worth. I paid the $70.
I was thoroughly happy.
I was like, I'm happy with this shit.
That's out to you, Black. But that's the tax right now. You can write that off on your taxes, man. Say you receive. You're a businessman, and you using these fights to report on it. So that's a tax write-off for you. Shout out to you for supporting it, man. Because I went over somebody's crib, because I wanted to watch it. Yo, what's up, Charles D? You got that the barge look?
He on his board. He on his board. He on his my nigga Charles.
I got good hair, nigga. Stop hating. That old lady tried to play you. She wouldn't play me. Like, damn, boy, your shit smooth. What is that?
Barge.
My nigga Charles D on his 420+1 shit right now.
You already know.
Yep. So yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Top Rank, man. Shout out to Top Rank. That's my thoughts on it. Like, if you gonna do pay-per-view, make sure the shit is nice from top to bottom.
Black. I agree.
And, I was impressed, man. That's how you supposed to do it. So in that aspect, I think Top Rank is winning. As far as what they was able to produce on pay-per-view this year. PBC didn't even scratch the surface of what Top Rank did. This ain't about no bias. And I know they want to talk about PBC got more of a deeper roster, this, that, and the other. Well, they need to put their deep roster, a lot of their top guys on the same card to make it worth the money.
What's what's wrong with that? Like, they don't get, do they not understand that shit, or
they trying to
understand it, man? And I know they use different promoters, but I really I got certain questions. Like, what's going on, man?
Man, tell you,
fire back in them, man. Like, that's why, man, the more successful the zone become, the more fire it put on PBC, and it just make boxing as a whole better. So to want somebody to fail as a promoter, it's kind of silly, you know what I mean?
This nigga Chin Smoke say he got that Soul Glow working.
Charles the Barge.
Yeah, man. So I mean,
Chin Smoke, you kiss my ass with your tongue out, punk. Nah, I'm fucking with Chin Smoke. Chin be.
Hey, Black, did you hear Teofimo? No, on undercards no more. He is the next level. He not fighting, so he probably not gonna want to fight on undercard.
You said he's not fighting on the undercards no more?
He said this is last time as a co-main event. From now on, he's the main guy. He confident, man. He the main dude. He's not fighting on no undercards no more.
Look, man, he ain't on no Bud Crawford level. He need to get out that dumb
shit. He wants
to
do that main event though, but I mean, I can't. So he probably want to main event.
Say again?
If he the main event, I can see what he mean by that. Like, eventually you got to break out on your own. So why not starting to do it now? Why not? Now,
with the sales and the I mean, if he made, where you from again?
Honduras.
Yeah,
he's from Brooklyn though.
He's from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that might work for him because New York is if it's at the Barclays or the Madison Square Garden, shit.
That's up to Bob, fucking bums, man.
That's up to Bob, though, man. If Bob feels like he's that star, you got that star power like that, then hey, whatever. But I just feel like, nigga, if I was a fighter on a come up and I'm not a champion yet, it's like, why are you gonna be a main event? You're not a champ yet.
Yeah,
that don't make sense to me, man. Get a strap.
I say one more fight, but if he fighting Comey, that'd be for the IBF, and then right into that, he fight Homeboy in December or January.
That's the main event fight. Homemade versus Lopez, that's a main event fight.
Mm-hmm.
You versus Lomo, that's a main event fight.
Mm-hmm.
Not just some average nigga that we ain't, you know what I mean? Not saying that these guys ain't tough that he's fighting, but if these guys, if we don't know who the fuck they are, I don't want to just see. There's a lot of these fighters that have gotten to a point where they just feel like because I'm a celebrity, I should just be a main event. But it's not just about you; it's about who are you fighting.
It's the opponent, man.
The opponent. You know what I mean? The Crawford and Khan are both quality names, so that's what makes that for. It wasn't like Crawford fought a bum or a nigga.
He fought a man that was established.
Yeah, you know he. I mean, even though people was picking Crawford to win the fight, but it was still some risk there. You knew like Khan had extra fast hands. He had never lost at welterweight, you know,
Right.
and Bud only had what, one defense of his belt, and this was the second defense. So it's like you just never know. We don't know if Bud is really totally, as they say, acclimated to welterweight yet.
He is, man.
I'm
gonna be real honest with you.
There's no speculating. He's good. He's good at 147.
Hurt, I think he beat. Besides Hurd, I think he beat all the other 154 pounders. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Besides Hurd, because that's a little bit too much weight, I think he beat all the 154 pounders. No bullshit.
So you think he beat Harrison? He beat Munguia. He beats
Laura. Yep.
Wow.
I think he beat them all.
I don't know about that one.
I think so, man. Unless he hit with a shot, but
yeah, he gonna get hit.
He hit with a shot and he could fall, but I think it's something about he can avoid it because his defense. The only thing I can say. The weakness on his defense can take a little bit more because he do be getting hit with some shots. Did y'all see Khan land a few shots? I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Just got to
straight right
up a little bit more.
It was more.
He tagged him. He buzzed his ass for straight right.
But he responded well though, and I think the weight and when he got buzzed by Gamboa, he was at 135, so his legs wasn't as under him, but now he responded to the punches better. But Bud versus Spence, man.
Yeah, man.
I still got Bud by knockout, TKO.
Over who?
Spence. I got him by stoppage.
Ooh, you got him knocking out Spence.
I got him by stoppage. No
bull. I got Crawford.
I can see something.
He got a blunt resting in his dread.
I got him by knockout. I got him by knockout because he does more in the ring. His ring generalship is crazy, and Mikey was pushing him back. Homeboy gonna walk him down. He can box.
I don't see that happening.
If he might get him out of there early. I see it late, 10, 11, but if he get too aggressive, I can see him Bud getting him out of there early with a hook.
Spence gets stronger as the fight goes on too. So I don't see a knockout.
Think so? He does get stronger, but what about his last fight though?
What about with Vada involved?
His last fight.
Here we go with the Vada shit, but
Charles D. O'Rourke. And his last fight, he wasn't necessarily fading, but he didn't finish out strong like for the knockout because he was hitting him with some punches, but he couldn't finish him.
That don't mean he didn't finish strong. He just couldn't get him out of there.
Huh?
He just couldn't get him out of there.
Exactly. So a lot of that has to do with stamina as well.
But he was still throwing punches. How many punches did he throw that fight? He threw over 1,000?
Exactly. You're not going to throw 1,000 punches against Bud. It just doesn't work like that. He's not going to throw that many punches. He can't.
Why not? Gamboa was firing on his ass.
1,000 punches against Bud, he's going to get stopped. It won't make it that far. Every time you throw a punch, you leave yourself open. You can't do that. And then the way Bud general shit.
No more punches, you increase your risk of getting knocked the fuck out.
Exactly. You're not going to do that against them, man.
Hey, man.
Shout out the
he wasn't worried about Mikey firing back. That nigga he light in the ass. He ain't gonna fight that same kind of fight with fucking Bud. You crazy?
So which fight is he gonna fight then? That's my question. How's he gonna fight on it?
Probably use it.
Spence versus Bud?
Yeah, he ain't gonna fight the same way he fought. He ain't gonna fight the same way he fought Garcia.
Nigga.
How is he gonna do it then? Because he looked good against Garcia.
He looked good against them. I mean, Mikey, yeah, he did.
Mikey is a stationary guy.
He's not gonna be able to, man. I'm telling you,
he ain't gonna bully him.
The thing about it, man, you know what I like about Bud? Bud takes your best weapon away, bro.
That's what Floyd did. If you got something, he's stripping you of it.
That's what Amanda Ward did.
Exactly. Shields did the same thing.
Yep.
They take your best attribute away from you.
That's what makes, I think, that's what sets certain fighters apart from others. That
Exactly.
makes
Take your weapons.
take your weapon away from them, and then you got to use something else, nigga. Like you got to, if you got a fucking goddamn Uzi and you got to just go to the Glock, nigga, you got just that one shot. Like you taking your best shit away from you. So now you got to fucking bring, you know what I'm saying, resort to something else that you normally wouldn't even use. He took Khan's speed away from him, man. So it was like, and just outboxed him. Nobody ever did that. Nobody ever did that. But like I said, I like Spencer how he looked against Mikey.
Yeah, he looked nice.
I like how he looked against Mikey. I think that when he fights Sean, if he man the fuck up instead of this man down shit, how about man up, fight Sean? And if he does fight Sean, I think he should fight similar, the same way he fought Mikey, but don't allow, like, see, he talking about I'm about to get back on my bulldog shit. Nah, don't do that with Sean. Don't do that with Sean.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah. After that, when niggas started, getting around him and shit, Yellow BZ, all his little celebrity homies, he started just talking that shit on live and shit. Like, yeah, man, I just had a box, but I'm gonna get back on my bulldog shit.
That'll be a good technique against Porter. That'll make for a hell of a fight though, because that's the way Porter is best at fighting.
Bulldog shit.
Yeah, Porter been changing a little bit. It's like he finding his identity out. That might not be as effective, especially it wasn't effective against Homeboy. What's his name?
This is my opinion. I think that I think that Sean is stronger, bro. Like on the inside, I don't think that he want to be on the inside with Sean.
It don't matter where. Honestly, I don't care where that fight takes place at, because they both like to do that bullying shit.
Yeah,
but Spence is more better on the outside than Sean, and plus Sean is small, man. Like his reach is
nice. His decent. His Porter his reach is pretty decent for his height.
Yeah, but he still got Spencer picked this motherfucker apart with a jab. I just want to see them bang on the inside. I want to see how that bully shit works.
Yeah, that's the fight I want to see.
Errol fights good from the outside. That's why I say he need to fight the similar game plan like he did with Mikey. And just, if the nigga try to, gets on the inside, nigga, hold the nigga up, tie him up, bro, and turn him or let the ref, break. But don't try to get on that inside shit, man, because I think Sean gonna be doing that football shit, bro. You might run into a headbutt, elbow. And you gonna be fucking like Errol need to make it a pretty fight. If it turns into an ugly fight, I think it favors Sean. Don't give Sean no opportunities, man. And like you said, Charles, he's shorter. He got, shorter reach. Like, be the taller guy, control him with the jab and counter the nigga if he gets in on the inside with the straight left. And then, if you can slip some shots on the inside to the, to the body, then do that. But don't just like, he don't need to be trying to bully Sean. Like, he don't need to use that game plan to beat him. He can just.
You don't think so? Oh, yeah.
I don't think Sean can outbox him.
Plus, a lot of fighters don't go to Spencer's body either.
So Sean got to come forward and make him fight and test.
Sean got to come get him. Sean gonna be the one coming forward.
Test his body, test his chin. You know what I mean? Because like I say, the way he responds to going backwards, a lot of people say he can fight going backwards, but that doesn't mean it's effective. You got to be effectively going backwards. And it just seemed like he's ready to take a big shot. But Homeboy accuracy isn't as great too.
Who?
Porter, his accuracy isn't as great.
He smothers his work.
Yeah, he smothers. Yeah. He land more shots on the elbows and the arms than he do on the motherfucking head and the body.
K Diddy gonna save him, but it should be a good fight.
Samuel Shaw says, I need to see what Errol looks like with Blu-ray and Vada. Then I will know if Errol's the truth. Right. It's just crazy how
with Blu-ray, man. Shout out to Blu-ray. I want to talk to Blu-ray.
Hey, Blu-ray. Yeah, Blu-ray. Don't run when Vada showing, bro. Stay there, man.
Is he still with him? Is he not? Because I didn't hear. I thought he actually was still there even for the last fight, because notice he never is around. He never shows the training camps that they do. So even in other fights, he was never around. It's not like he showed.
Anybody ever seen any footage of Blu-ray training Errol?
Exactly. It's not too many. I seen one with Blu-ray where they was doing this push-up routine with the dumbbell.
No. He's saying he's talking about a routine with him. You talk about with him physically with Errol Spence, right?
Yeah, physically training.
He says they don't televise those. They don't record them. They don't do none of that shit.
Yeah.
That's a suspect to me, bro. A little bit. Like I could see Crawford and Bomac and the rest of his guys, you know, and just I could see openly guys training and doing what they do to get prepared for fights. You know, this nigga Bud even got his YouTube channel, but it's always super private. Nigga close the gym off, no media. You know. Then you see the nigga eyes are sunken in his head and shit. Like, damn, what the fuck? What y'all niggas been doing? You know, Bada got y'all niggas stressed. You know, shout to Bada, man. I mean, I'll be on the team. Nigga, I'm gonna get the shirt. Bada or not, nigga.
With a big ass needle on it.
Right, nigga. Bada man. I'm telling you, nigga. One of us gonna come up with the shit. We gonna create the character, man. Bada man. Niggas gonna be running like hell. He gonna be terrorizing the city. Niggas gonna be out of there. Be the swollest niggas running like a bitch. Running from them needles. Sam Shaw.
To him. Fucking Miller ran right to them motherfuckers. Juice me. Pow.
Right. He's the dumbest nigga. He didn't even run. The nigga said, yeah, man. Just
poke me everywhere, nigga. I need all that.
I wonder when this thing is gonna go.
Just take away my $8 million. Fuck it.
Is it who suspends him? Then the New York Commission.
Yeah, they take the license.
He fucked their money up. They probably gonna give him at least 2 years, if not 3.
That license is that bread.
And then you can't fight nowhere else neither. If you're not licensed there, you can't fight nowhere else unless you go overseas and fight. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you can go to a different state. They
no,
do that shit for
Hey, he should go to the UK and fight Povetkin, right? Or Russia.
No, you can't.
Russia?
No, you can't do that. They ain't gonna give you a license.
Who y'all?
They're not gonna give you a license, son.
Yeah, man. They should.
At least
maybe you know, if niggas want to do steroids, maybe they should just create a different boxing league, you know, where niggas you can juice up, you know, and these niggas just come in there, juice to the ass, nigga, and they just in there just slugging it out, bro.
Juice league,
the juice league,
juice league.
Somebody dying in one of them. If they ain't dying from their fucking heart busting, somebody dying from a punch.
Right. If y'all niggas want to be savage like that, let these niggas, hey, so that way we don't take away from these niggas addiction. Because a lot of these niggas addicted to it, you know.
That's true.
But, you know, let these niggas juice, but they can do it in their own dirty ass sport, you know, and certain niggas that's been hiding, trying to duck Vada, they could just go over there. Y'all niggas ain't got to run no more, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas can go in there with your 16 pack and everything else, man, and just get it in. Just get it in. Every weight class and shit, it'd be the you know, the World Juicy Belt Federation and shit or whatever, you know. And you niggas win y'all juiced up strap. And Vada is nowhere allowed in the building, you know. So I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna stick to the real clean sport, man. You know, watch these niggas that's doing it natural. You know. You fucking juiced up ass niggas. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. It's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger, you know. People was losing money. They're gonna look at that like if they cost a lot of money. Baby Miller cost a lot of people money and frustration. Niggas buying tickets from overseas. So it's a lot of shit that goes revolved. Like we was talking about yesterday, Steven Espinosa, all them niggas at Showtime, everybody at Fox should have a agreement in place where if you're not on VADA 24 that you can't even fight on my network. What they gonna do? Say, nah, I'm gonna fight on my own, fight in the juice league. Nah.
Yeah, man, because you got to look out for the, like I said, man, the ones that the ones that's paying the, like I said, people coming from all different places. The plane tickets, and I'm hearing that these niggas can't get their shit refunded. Like that's foul, bro. That's
unless you got insurance on the plane ticket, you ain't getting that back. And then the other ticket, you might can get a refund on the other ticket, the boxing ticket. But that's just a lot of business loss there. But if a nigga is clean, you don't got to worry about that. I see injuries. That's one thing. But if a nigga clean, and then a lot of niggas faking injuries anyway because of the certain shit anyway. But that's another story. But yeah,
like Khan, faking injury ass nigga. You know what I mean, that was some bullshit. So I know Charles and everybody else that was there was hot, nigga, off that shit. Everything was great, dog, on that card. I was like,
man, listen, you don't understand.
He said niggas was throwing fucking guys.
Niggas was throwing drinks.
Yeah,
you know how much drinks cost in the garden, nigga?
Oh wow, yeah,
bro. I guarantee you, Javante Davis, Spencer, and Broner wouldn't throw their shit if they was there. They like, nigga, I'm keeping mine. I ain't throwing my drink. Y'all got shit.
Hell no.
We got a press conference after this. We ain't throwing this drink.
$18 cups flying with ice.
Wow, yeah.
That's how you know people mad.
Yeah, throw that ice at that nigga head.
You throw your $18 dog, $18, man.
Yeah, them drinks be
drink.
man.
It's
they
like
do
$5 for it's $7, $7.50 for a water. A 12-ounce bottle of water.
No, that ain't it.
You know how mad you got to be to throw $7.50?
Yeah.
Or you so into the fight that you're not even paying attention. You just spent $7.50 on a bottle of water. You just winging shit.
Yeah, Kyle had to square up with me, dog. Like, bro,
did he quit? God damn it! Yo, son, man,
damn
listen.
Now I'm dehydrated. Now I gotta fight this nigga.
Exactly. If I could get to the walkway, I'd swing on this motherfucker.
Like,
walking back to the locker room with his head all low. I wanted to slap the hell out that nigga.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
You ain't have to quit, nigga. You chose.
Yep. I'm telling you, I didn't even take the
class, just like Rigo. When you used to outboxing people, you just get class. He's like, fuck it. You know, niggas don't want to be memes, man. Social media niggas don't want to be
fuck the memes, man. Niggas is thinking like, fuck it, I got the check.
You already got paid.
They
gonna start having clauses in the contract where if you just quit, then they gonna take like a couple dollars from you, like $1 million.
They need to, man. Because that's exactly what it looked like. Yo, did that check clear? Yeah, because I ain't taking 12 rounds of this shit.
They just want refunds, you know. Yeah, a lot of shit going, man. We'll see. Or also give you a bonus if you knock niggas out. It's all types of shit you can do to spice it up to make it even more interesting.
That's what shit's so fucked up on.
They do that shit in the UFC.
Like, this shit's fucked up, man. You look at a headline, and this is what it says. Like, CBS Sports put it up. Terrence Crawford stops Amir Khan after incidental low blow to retain welterweight title. Like, that don't even like I don't even want that as a headline. Like, Crawford was press conference.
So check this out though, Black.
Crawford beat him into submission.
Who owns Showtime?
CBS,
right? Okay, so CBS owns them.
CBS owns
they gonna word it like that because it's all about.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
We see between all that, man.
Wow, CBS, that's some slick ass shit, bro.
Exactly, we see that, man. We see all that bullshit, man.
I'm like, that's a fucked up headline. I didn't even put that together like that. We'll put that shit out.
You could have just put Bud made him quit.
Right. Khan quits after, accidentally. Right.
After it wasn't that low blow was on the thigh. It wasn't like he punched him in the nuts, man. You could have kept coming. He quit from a Charlie horse. That nigga sucked. He paper tissue soft, man. Fuck him.
Man, this nigga, dog. Yeah, bro.
My thigh.
My thigh, yeah, right.
But
like, who says that? Nigga, my thigh, bro.
Did you see the question that they asked? Did you see
fucking Mr. Glass ass say that shit?
The question they was like homeboy was looking for a disqualification. Virgil Hunter, you see that? And they asked Ward about that because Ward announced it because he was did you hear those shit about some elbow shit? Like what he had a pre-injury? He definitely rides his fighters. I don't know if he was trying to get Bud disqualified.
I'm be honest with you, I don't like Virgil Hunter like that, bro. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm like, Virgil, man, what's up, man?
Virgil be whispering too much, man. Come on, Khan.
Yeah.
Shake it off, baby.
We worked on it, son.
We in the gym, man.
Yeah.
I like Virgil. I ain't gonna front though.
Like, bro.
He talk like a pimp.
Yeah, just
come on, baby, get out there, man.
Right.
I like Virgil, man.
Disrespect that nigga. Like, yo, what's up, man? Where your daughter at? Where Keisha at?
I bet you that nigga he'll raise his voice then.
Right.
Man, you don't get the fuck away from my daughter.
He turned red and start shaking his shit. Listen, young man.
Start cursing and shit.
In your life, though, especially in that boxing, you ain't gonna be lying to shit
out here,
pumping your head up. You know, Virgil ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna be lying to you and pumping your head up and have you fucked up outside of it.
Well, you should have told that nigga take 5 minutes and walk it the fuck off, man.
Right.
But now he asked Khan, did he want to fight? He said no, so Khan quit.
In that position as a trainer, you're supposed to be like, come on, Khan. We worked too hard for this for you to just quit on this. Take your 5 minutes and regroup and come back. Like, you keep telling that. That nigga said some shit like, all right, well, that's it. I think you're right, though. I think they really thought they was going to get a disqualification or something. And then you look on the replay and you realize that, in that fact, in the press conference, the nigga was like, he was a low blow, man. He was on the nuts. And they said, well, Khan, we saw the replay. It definitely wasn't on the nuts. It was on the thigh. Well, you know, I have to see the video. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
That nigga looked right at Virgil. That check cleared, baby. We good. We out.
Like, am I going to win?
They mad at him too. Bob mad at him too.
Did that check clear? Yeah. Okay, we out.
Man, dog. After I seen that, I was like, I don't want to see this nigga back in the ring.
And he walked out the ring with no limp, no nothing. That nigga was perfectly fine. He pissed me off, man.
Yeah,
I had to think about that shit. This nigga.
I said it, man. I said it a few days ago. He gonna have. He always has some built-in alibi. That's his character, man. That's just who he is as a person, man.
He deserved every ice cube that hit him upside the head, bro. For that.
Nah, man, niggas was a little too far. Unless you got an arm like Brett Favre, you wasn't getting near him.
Oh, okay. You had to have that Brett Favre act.
Yeah, you got to have a. Yeah, it's that or you hitting an innocent bystander, dog.
Man.
You fire a full bottle.
Yeah, so minus that little situation, man, it was still I got my money's worth.
Yeah, it was cool.
I definitely got my money's worth,
I wasn't mad until the main event. I mean, the shit was cool.
Yeah. So, hey, and we just keeping it 100, man. PBC, maybe y'all should learn from that Top Rank card, man. You got to put like three good, good level names,
That shit was a loaded card too, man.
Loaded, bro. I mean, when I found out who was going to be on the undercard, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
And did they charge up the ass for it? I don't even know how much they was charging for the pay-per-view. How much did they charge for it?
It was 70. It was 70.
That's not bad. You got 4 good fights.
Mm-hmm.
Minus the bullshit at the end, but other than that,
and
you got your money's worth.
And to think about it, like minus the Teofimo Lopez fight, because like I said, I didn't really know too much about the guy. Like there was competitive fights, man. It was like to where there was some risk involved in each fight. Shakur was in a major step up fight. What's the guy? For what's his name again? The guy, the first fight, Hannah Gabriel's
husband,
versus Verdejo. Yeah. That was a good competitive match to start it off. The pay-per-view card, and then of course, Bud and Khan. We seen some excitement. We seen a knockdown. We seen Bud take away Khan's best weapon, outboxing, and then we just seen Khan quit. Khan couldn't deal with it, and Bud was just coming on because people like to talk about like how Spence like gets stronger. Bud do too. Bud comes along stronger, and he's still dangerous in late rounds too with his power.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people don't give him credits for his conditioning and being able to be dangerous every round. So he's just a. I mean, people can say still too that certain things that he need to work on, flaws, but I mean his flaws is pretty much it's not like usually when he gets in the ring with somebody, that opponent has more flaws than him. So he knows how to take advantage of your flaws and minimize his own when you're in the ring with him. So, hey man, this guy's still undefeated. This is his third weight class, right?
What? Yep.
Because he fought at what, 130?
140.
So 35, 40, and then 47. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, this nigga Bud Legacy looking nice, bro. His shit
looking Hall of Fame already.
Already, fam. So he on the legacy team. Them guys, the money team guys, aka PBC.
Hey Black.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, when you want to set up that rematch, well, actually, when you want to set up that battle, June 23rd, Charlo Harrison. We can do it. We can do it a week before the fight. We can do it the morning of the fight. We can set up that battle. Everybody, Black think Harrison won easily. I think Charlo. We can set up that battle again. I've been chasing this guy forever.
No, I got time, bro. I got time today. I got time.
We can do it, man. Whatever.
All right.
Do it. To the gym. We can set it up for real. I'm ready, and then we'll get ready for. Hey, Black. What's also too? What's the subject for the night too?
Damn, I ain't even giving no thought, man. Shit.
Is it 13?
What we talked about last weekend? Yeah, we got 13. Man.
And overcoming generational curses or some shit.
We talked about that last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. 13 is it's crazy. It's Easter today. 13. They say Christ was the 13 because he had 12 disciples.
Okay.
So we talked about.
Yeah, okay. What Easter mean? Is Easter like a resurrection?
It's like the resurrection.
So maybe we can talk about resurrection.
Maybe we can talk about something dealing with that.
Yeah,
I don't have to be actually super religious. Talking about Easter.
The resurrection. Not yeah. Because I ain't religious like that anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we'll talk about it, you know what I'm saying? And we'll talk about the a resurrection. Like if a resurrection, if a nigga make $5 an hour, then he quit his job and he started his own business and make 5 million, that's a resurrection, you know? And then he hire other people. So that's a form of resurrection right there.
It's a come up, nigga. That's just
that's a come up. You resurrected yourself.
yeah. So I mean, I can look it up, get the full definition of it and how it can tie into many different aspects.
Okay.
Of everyday life. So yeah, I'll definitely
do that tonight at 8 o'clock. But yeah, set that up. You know what I'm saying? We can do it. We can do it whenever. Charlo Harrison, June 23rd.
So it might be in a little bit, man. So you never know if you got time.
Yeah, we can get it.
All right, for sure. So yeah, okay, I'm looking at this shit now. So yeah, that's gonna be a good little topic for later on, man.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Just let me know, man. Hey, Charles the Barge, thanks for coming through, man. Charles the Barge, we appreciate you coming through.
Barge. So yeah, man, I'm gonna try to.
You got jokes.
Hey, Charles, I'm gonna add you to the hangout. I'm gonna add you to the hangout group, bro. You know what I mean? Right. You part of UDC, man. So, but just beware, man. We be going in. So sometimes I got it muted because it be so many damn notifications popping up. So if you need to, you can just mute it so it ain't just popping up, every couple minutes. Because we kind of thick in there, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and add you so that way when I drop the link on the hangout group, then you just you can jump in every time, bro.
All right.
So yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody, man, that tuned in. Once again, we went ahead and changed the name to the UDC Boxing Channel. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do some big things with this channel, man. So shout out to all my G's from UGC. Who was on here? Angel Santos, Unbiased. He finally came on. He was ducking us for a while, man. But
Unbiased ain't been the same since he lost that battle, man. That nigga need to tune up, man. His confidence fucked up right now. Unbiased.
He was talking about he lost a debate or some shit, huh?
Yeah.
Ever
since that debate, that nigga he ain't been the same, man. And then remember he beat him too, and he wouldn't admit nothing. Unbiased, he get beat, he don't never admit nothing. He keep making up shit.
I thought I was the only one to get that nigga that L. This nigga was never losing.
That other debate, they got his ass, man. They got him. Yeah, they got him, man.
The last time two niggas tried to double team in the debate, that shit went all bad for them niggas. That shit went all bad for them niggas, bro.
It went bad for Corey the last time too. Y'all motherfuckers was jumping him, man. I felt bad for Corey. He's getting it left and right.
Who was jumping Corey?
IoT, the IOTV, and y'all always going in on the
home. We shot a fair one. It was just one at a time. I gave him the smoke. And then IOTBA did what he had to do, man. Like, hey.
Man, it seemed like he was getting jumped. I'm sitting there in the barber chair like, damn, man, Corey getting kicked around, boy. Shit. They just passing them around. Just bam, next. Bam, next.
It didn't, the intentions wasn't for it to go down like that. It's kind of like one of the situations when the dude is already losing the fight and then he trying to talk shit to the other nigga, the nigga's homie. Like, bro, now you gotta get jumped. You was already losing to the one nigga. Now you gotta talk shit to the other nigga, and you just
you gotta know when to hold him and when to fold him, man.
Yeah, man.
That shit was a pass around ass whooping.
God damn, Corey.
I was in the barber chair like, damn, Corey. I was even looking in the chat.
Corey was mad. He said something to me like,
hey, but at least
he was mad as a fudge. It's like the league. He's like, take your shirt or some shit he was saying.
But I'll say this, man. At least Corey didn't pull a Amir Khan,
Yeah, he ain't quit.
Yeah, he ain't quit. He took it like a man.
He took it like a man, bro. I mean, that's what happens, man, when you debate black, man. It is.
I'd have been like, fuck all y'all. Fuck. I mean,
I gotta keep my
I'll catch y'all on one.
Man, I gotta keep my WBC Vada, you know what I'm saying, strap. You know what I mean? And I'm free smoke with this debate shit, man. Anybody want to get up here and debate? It's all love, man. But I gotta give you this work. Man. I was throwing my little shots, man. I was hoping Correa would come on, man, and say something. But we'll probably catch him on the next one, though. We'll catch him on the next one, man. But shout out to y'all, man, that tuned in. And the ones that's catching playback, man, y'all support the UGC, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. And smash the like button. Let us know y'all comments on last night's fights. If you bought the pay-per-view, was you entertained? You know, was you entertained by the each fight? And also on Garcia Granados. Garcia looked great versus Granados, stopping him for the first time. And so I was impressed. I was definitely impressed last night with the sport of boxing. And once again, man, y'all stay tuned because we're gonna probably get this debate in. Me and Jalik the leader. So I gotta get another W. You know, when you a champ, you gotta get you gotta defend your strap, you know. You can't cherry pick, you know.
Get in, dog.
This is I'm trying to show these champions in boxing how it's supposed to go down.
If it's not rain, I'm about to go work out, go to the mountains real quick. You know what I'm saying? Get my sprints in.
He got to get his stamina up. Man. You know. So at the end of the day, man, me, hey, I stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready. You know, right. I'll stay in the ring. So,
Black talking that shit.
I'll stay tuned for that. You know, I got to back up what I say. So, you know, who knows? Jalik might have learned from that first L he took from me, so he might come back with some shit, bro. Never know.
Hey, yo, I'm looking at this before we go. Teofimo might be clout chasing though. He said he'll fight Errol Spence. He might be clout chasing.
Okay, yeah, shut the nigga
shit.
He
might be.
Yeah, that nigga.
Might be clout chasing. Right now. He said I'll fight Errol Spence. I gotta look at the video, but he might be clout chasing with that one.
Wow.
Well, he sparred fucking Ugas.
He did?
Yeah.
Ugas,
he was giving Ugas the hands.
You said he was giving Ugas the hands?
Yeah, you ever
didn't see that.
Seen the sparring footage? He was giving Ugas the business.
I watched it. I think I watched a few rounds. I didn't see him giving Ugas the hands.
Oh, he was giving Ugas the business. That nigga was hitting this motherfucker from angles. He was touching his ass up.
But the size, I mean, he gonna have to get strong. But shout out to Lopez. About to get married.
I'm picking Ugas if they ever fight. I'm picking Ugas if they ever fight. Fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's sparring. You can't really go by the sparring, but if we are gonna go by the sparring, he was touching his ass up something serious.
Okay.
So he might not be clout chasing. Plus, man, he's Spanish, man. That nigga can gain weight. Not to, say anything. Rice and beans, put that weight on. That nigga he'll get in there at 147. It's only 7 pounds.
I mean, yeah.
Nah, he had 135, son.
He's at
140.
No, he was like 140 when he was sparring Ugas because they was just sparring just to spar. And they asked him his weight.
Yeah, he gonna have to clean. He gonna have to beat Loma first, and then we gonna start talking about Regis Prograis at 140, and then Earl. You can't just go that far. You know what I mean?
Man, listen, these fighters can do what the hell they want.
I think the nigga's a little cocky though. I gotta be honest. I think he cocky.
Confident though. It's working though, because his buzz getting bigger.
Yeah, it's working. You gotta your ability.
Yeah. You gotta talk that talk to get that attention on you. Then you gotta be able to walk the walk when it's time to really get in there. So
yeah, when it's go time, you better let them hands fly.
But yeah, I mean that might be
pull on Amir Khan shit.
That might be a little clout though with the Errol Spence shit though.
Yeah,
that might be a little clout, man. You ain't trying to get in there with Errol. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your weight class. Stay in your lane. Don't be doing shit. Huh? Oh,
how tall is he?
5'8", 5'9", I think. Let me check him real quick before we get off.
Who, Lopez?
Oh shit! So he got some height to him. I thought he was shorter than that.
Who, Lopez?
Yeah.
I think he like 5. They say 5'8". They say Floyd 5'8". He's staying next to Crawford. He looks shorter, and Crawford is listed as 5'8". I think he probably like Lopez probably like 5'6", 5'7".
He is 5'8". He's 5'8".
Yeah, I don't know if he is 5'8" because
that's a deep.
Homeboy, if he's 5'8", then I doubt if he's taller than Shakur Stevenson. I doubt it.
Shakur Stevenson looks short.
I think Shakur Stevenson is taller than Bud.
Shakur,
he looked taller than Bud, man. One picture I seen, I was like, whoa.
You said he's 5'10"?
He looked taller than Bud.
No, I was thinking of Devin Haney. Devin Haney's like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, I was about to say because Shakur looks little.
Shakur is 5'8".
Yeah.
He don't look 5'8". Yo, these niggas be lying about their height.
Yo, he looked taller than Bud, Charles D. He looked taller than Bud, yo.
Hey, he looked taller than that yesterday in the ring?
No, he looked short.
Oh, he looked short? They probably do be lying. I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that height shit.
You know how they used to say Allen Iverson's 6'2"? That nigga was he was like 5'11".
Yeah, they say 6 foot. Yeah, they be lying. Yeah, they be exaggerating.
Yeah,
just Iverson had extremely long arms.
Nigga in speed, bro. That was
and he was fast.
Sport, bro. But yeah, man, I'm gonna shut it down, man.
Yeah, do y'all think, man? We'll link up later. We'll be back
Appreciate you, Charles. You know, appreciate y'all coming on, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Angel. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We the UGC. We out. Peace.
Be safe, though.